everybody, and welcome to the Natural One, where we're going to roll some dice, tell some stories, and kill some creatures. So, last time, you guys basically had called together a meeting of all the kings and everyone in the land, and ultimately everything kind of came down to you guys declaring that you needed equal treatment and to be represented for the attack on Hermos, and that the leader of Fire's altar had to pay and basically undo what they had done and make sure that wouldn't happen again. Ignatius also demanded equal treatment and freedom for the dragons, which was something that you guys basically insisted upon as a right. As a result, you guys switched out that Richard, who was supposedly the king of Fire's altar, was actually the leader of Night Sisters, or at least that's where she had retreated over the year that you guys spent on Hermos before the attack. Having judged this out rather successfully, thanks to Juliana being a beacon of insight, you guys managed to quickly subdue her, made her an idiot, and then played bowling with her face.
We gave her a chance.
And Juliana and Marcellus retreated to many of the local shrines and spent some time praying and trying to overcome things, just emotionally and reconnect with Lane. And I believe that is more or less where we ended our session. So, let's go ahead and roll the natural one.
The heart of a hero beats within you. Stand up and do all you can do. Blades, bows, magic, and so much more. Peace, battles, friendship, and war. With every choice you're destined to defy, your fate is cast in the die. Grab your friends and dice and let's have some fun. Let's roll the natural one. Let's roll the natural one. Let's roll the natural one. Let's roll the natural one.
Alright, and after some minor technical issues there, I'm sure that was gone. We are back though. So, thank you. Our story begins. You guys are still on the ever-shifting coast. You are still in the same city. And, Juliana, you are currently still at a shrine, trying to have things basically come to you and just try and take a moment and kind of reach a peace after everything that's happened to you, all of you lately. Marcellus, you have recently returned, and you have found that your abilities as a warlock have been returned to you after a meeting with Iona, the goddess of war. And I think that was about where we left off.
My sugar daddy is better than yours.
Juliana, as you are sitting there praying, you feel a warmth come over you. A strong presence, almost the presence of a parent. Just a warmth spreads throughout you, comforting, almost kind of like dipping into a hot bath, if you will. And then you hear a flutter of wings enter and then leave the shrine. You find this note sitting on top of the shrine.
Good catch.
Oh, she's
I apologize for the shitty seal. I made a mistake.
I was just kind of looking at that, but that's alright, it's all good.
Damn. It's been a while since I've used the stamper. So.
There were hard.
Oh, what I need to do.
And meanwhile, Selwyn, you receive this.
Oh.
It's mail time.
As a side note, she would also be asking the other priests and priestesses there about the city itself and a little bit of its background. That's it, just for knowledge stuff.
Alright, I'll just work it out.
Okay, thanks.
We are not Blues Clues.
Why not?
Look, just because we have some half cartoon aesthetics,
We won't be with that
and
attitude.
because I do a ton of drugs.
We do not support all narcotic usage, just some.
All narcotics.
awesome. Now that I have it
I
back.
just ordered the summary what you would get.
Okay, thank you.
Cherry blossom. I remember why I traded you.
Interesting.
Treated him.
Yeah. Remember I traded you cherry blossom for cobalt.
So Marcellus, having recently just arrived back, you're still kind of just almost in a shock. You're just kind of looking at your hands, and you see there's a faint, almost aura around you, kind of a soft outline that's golden in color, and it almost shines a little bit. You look around, you're not actually emulating light, but you just see this faint outline around your hands and around your arms, as you can just feel the magic return to you, and you feel your abilities start to slide back.
This is the first step to becoming a Super Saiyan.
Deep bass music starts playing.
Your hair turns gold and spiky, and your muscles get 3 times the size they were before.
No, I have to go. Dear, 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 dear. This is to go even further into Warlock.
Let's wait till you wouldn't be confused.
That'd be an unkillable thing.
You don't want that. That's terrifying for you, I think.
A bow of blight.
Oh God.
Fireball of darkness.
Actually, that is a thing. It's a homebrew spell I found.
Black fireball.
I'm still at the bar, right?
No, you're in the street right now.
I'm just in the street. I'm just kind of walking into people, not even noticing them, just kind of looking at my arms and my hands.
You walk in, the lights backseat, who was the bartender, kind of just almost looks prepared to just do whatever you say at this point.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry. Are you still working?
Yes, you guys paid for the party, and the party goes until you said stops.
Can I get your biggest mug of ale, please?
Okay. He shrugs. Kind of gives a high-pitched whistle for a second. And then you see a back door open. And then another one, and you realize it's a double set of doors that have swung open. And probably close to about 7 foot high, these dwarves come in, 4 of them, almost beneath it, just carrying what looks to be almost a silo of ale. And they just... Big drink.
Very big.
You'll pass out.
I don't doubt it. And how much do I owe you for this?
If you finish it, it's free.
Do I have to finish it alone?
Yes.
Do we have straws?
Look around. We can get a hose.
Yeah, I'll take that. And can I get a cart so I can, push this around with me all day?
They bring it almost similar to like a dolly.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
They bring it out and they just kind of. You just hear the wood just groaning a little bit beneath the weight of this drink.
I'm going to tip them both 5 gold. Or how many was it? How many doors was it?
That's 4. It's 4.
4. I'm going to tip them 5 gold apiece.
They look at you. Thank you. And then they just seem to watch you expectantly.
No, thank you. And then I'm going to give our bartender 10 gold.
Smiles, and instantly the musicians around the bar just kind of begin resuming instruments and playing. The atmosphere is definitely lightened up a little bit now that the anger and the accusations and battle have all simmered down a little bit. Although it is worth mentioning that a few of the individuals who were more high profile are still talking to each other whisperingly, especially Eldrin, who was the blood hunter who all briefly met in person.
I find that I just kind of like tilt it back on the dolly and just trying to roll it closer to the bar. And I just find a nice place outside and I just start going.
So you squeak, squeak, squeak. You just push this comically large drink, and you realize this might be meant for giants.
All right.
He finishes. You watch Marcellus wheel a cup bigger than him out the door.
Really?
Hey, Agni. I mean, my lord. a drink? No?
I will take one.
Come on over. I take the hose and kind of manufacture it into a straw. All right. Selwyn, do you want the other half?
That was Selwyn.
I know. Do you want the other half of the straw? Of the hose?
Well, I cannot drink that much.
Oh. I mean, we'll just see where we're going. I mean, we don't have to drink it all. I just start drinking before I can finish the sentence.
Go ahead and make a constitution check. The saving throw, I'm sorry.
Con save. Okay. This is 16.
So you begin drinking and drinking and drinking and drinking. And around people kind of just, you know, just more interested, kind of go, wow, what the fuck is this elf doing kind of thing more than anything else. You've had more than a fair few drinks in your time, so you're not as susceptible to alcohol as others may be, but you're definitely realizing you might have been on a bit more than you could chew here. So you're forced to stop and kind of.
That might be a good place to stop. Would you mind accompanying me to Eldrin? He's sitting over there, kind of talking to himself a little bit.
I believe I still have the picture you guys did.
Mm-hmm. Give me a moment. Give me a moment.
Wake up.
I'm up. I'm alive.
You know, on the back really hard.
Okay.
You didn't really think we were gonna finish all that, did you?
They said it was free if I did.
Well, you're stupider than I thought.
I mean, I know money's an option, but it's a challenge. I couldn't just walk away from it. So, whenever you're ready, I'm ready.
Let's go.
All right, yeah, woo. Walking to the table. I kind of put my hand on someone's shoulder as guidance for myself.
More just a little bit of a steady anchor, almost like a lighthouse in a storm kind of scenario. It's like, just follow him, follow him. Okay, there we go.
We'll make our way over to Eldrin.
Okay. Eldrin, who is currently in conversation with Everett and with Longtooth. I'm sorry, not Longtooth, Joe's.
Sorry to butt into your conversation, but I need to speak with Eldrin if you all do not mind.
That's right. Of course. Are your friends be joining this conversation, or is this a private affair?
They can listen if they so wish. Quite a while back, about a year and a half ago, ran into an acquaintance of yours.
You are going to have to be a lot more specific.
He'll magically summon the letter, or the note that he was given.
So, well, it was nice to see what my little brother was doing.
Your little brother?
Well, half brother.
He told me he was indebted to me.
My brother has always been unusual in his collection of acquaintances and friends, but useful in their right regards.
I wish to invoke that debt right now.
But that's I do recall saying that I owe you a favor. What would you ask of me?
I would like you to let me and Marcellus, if he so wishes, join the Blood Hunter Order.
No small ask. Well, is that an interest to us?
I'm sorry.
A little ways back.
Lord Eldred, I am so sorry. I am a tad drunk, I believe. But it is something me and Selwyn had briefly discussed. And I have his back. So, yeah, we're in. We're trying to get in. We're in.
There is 10 gold he throws up on him.
I'll take that bet.
Let's make a concept.
Oh.
18.
Keeping it down.
You just just everything. You guys can see just instantly everything in his face is swallow it, swallow it, swallow it, swallow it, swallow it, swallow it, swallow it. And just you managed to.
Oh god, like a grandma's first swallow scene.
It's nasty. It's worse on the way down.
I was drinking. That was not the right way.
Yes. Yeah, we want to do it. We're in. We want to be in. Yeah. And Marcelo's trying to start looking around. Where's the bartender?
Bartender's still behind the bar.
What's the bartender's name? You remember his name?
I don't know. Didn't even ask me.
Bartender.
You see the black bags.
I need some of that stuff. Wait, me coffee. Can I get a coffee?
And you see him just kind of instantly jump in the doors. Almost like just a team of almost like CIA Oompa They jump into action and just go up. I realize it's a weird visual to put in your head there. I'm sorry about that.
A little bit.
But they just leap into action instantly, begin brewing and preparing the coffee. About 2 minutes you have. Eldrin looks at you two. Well, as I say, I owe you a favor, and if this is what you want, you shall have it. However, I warn you, it demands complete and utter commitment.
I have that, and I think Marcellus does too.
Eldrin.
I'm not sure you entirely appreciate the level of which I'm speaking.
Eldrin, you don't mind if I cut you off? We are ready for. As he just kind of starts to nod off a little bit. For everything. We've seen more than most. We've defeated more than most.
It's not your skills that I question. You both are very capable. You've been through quite difficult tasks before.
Yes, we have.
It is your dedication I question.
You mean like when we get back in or assigned a job? Is
Our
that it?
order is in the business of protecting the world from threats that would destroy it or cause irreparable damage.
Uh-huh.
That is what we were assigned to do by our founders back in the era of dragons and dwarves.
It seems like we're trying to do the same things. I mean, look at my friend here. Look at him. Look at him. Big metal dragon. Look at him. We killed a Thessalhydra. He killed it. He saved me from a Thessalhydra. Rawr. Rawr.
Jesus, where's Giuliani?
He's capable. We are capable.
Please God, I can't.
And we want to save the world.
Eldrin pulls out a dagger and hands it to you, Marcellus. And nods to where you see Alec drinking in a corner. So if I told you it was necessary to kill him,
I take the dagger and I will throw it 3 inches from Alex's head.
go ahead and make an attack roll. This would be, you would be proficient with daggers, so this is your proficiency bonus plus your dexterity.
So, proficiency. Hold on, give me a second. Pop up. So, 21.
Just look at the dagger, kind of weigh it in your hands. And normally, well, he's also drunk. So you just pick it up, kind of weigh it in your hands. And after some sticks quivering into the wall. And you just yell, "What the fuck?"
I still got it. But if it needed to be done, it can be.
And you are already used to compromising your soul for things that you desire.
Hey, we have that in common, though. As he starts to take a sip of the coffee.
It's black. It's a little bitter, but it is doing the job.
Strong.
Very well. If you wish to join the order, find your way down to the ruins of Iona. I will be there, and if you are able to successfully pass our initiation, we will have you made full-fledged orders of full-fledged members of our order.
We appreciate the offer. I extend to you the offer to take a look around Ludomentis. It is my life's work to interrogate anyone that needs interrogating.
I have heard of your school from my brother. He was most interested in it. Said it was quite an achievement between you and the little 8-year-old girl you were friends with. Although I suppose she's aged now. I think about it.
Chloan you are referring to.
Yes. The one who built your metal frontier.
He's a king. And I sip the coffee again. You beat Darius in hand-to-hand combat, you know. We were all there.
That is one thing you will have to lose quickly. Recognitions of kings and queens. Or it goes beyond that.
Darius will walk over to you and just on your back as he casts Lesser Restoration on you. Boy, he sure did. Got me good, did he?
All at once, the horrible feeling of being drunk flies out of you. You almost felt better when you were drunk.
He did. He certainly did. Thank you, Darius.
Just figured you'd want to talk normal.
Was I not? And then I look down at the cup of coffee. What the fuck is this?
That's Liar's coffee. Isn't it, bartender?
Absolutely.
I mean, if he didn't beat you hand to hand, I think I saw a field out back. I got money on Big Metal again.
Again, do you?
Again, yes. As I kind of step away from the table. And then I kind of run to the corner. Yeah, I got money on Big Metal. He's the man. I'm trying to provoke other people to get this started.
Or just a look of confusion as Big Metal means nothing to the large conglomeration of people that are here.
I like Darius. He's got a cool sword.
After a few moments, people begin talking to each other, and you can hear bets are being placed.
You wanted your rematch?
Why not?
I'm going to go to the top of the bar. If anybody is placing bets, please come see me. I will be accepting all tickets, and we will divvy the funds up afterwards.
You are immediately bar warning up to.
All right. What do we got here? All right. As I'm sitting there just counting tickets.
Perfect.
Okay.
Take a second.
I want to let you know, you're favored.
What'd you say?
You're favored. That's all on you.
It ends up being a total of 505 gold placed on Darius, 404 eliminations.
You're the favorite.
I'm gonna take a second. Spend 7 sorcery points to regain a 5th level spell.
Ignatius.
Say Rocky.
My liege.
You may take as much time as you need to prepare yourself, whether that be physically, mentally, or magically. That goes for us both. Agreed?
Sure.
Shall we shake on it?
So you guys are directed out back where there is. It's not as much field, it's kind of a circular clearing between buildings, almost kind of a back alley, just hovels made, if you will. And the bartender is looking between everybody. Alright, we want a nice exciting fight, plenty of weird shit, and even a few hits below the belt.
Actually, fucking, I'm gonna do that twice and just burn the last. All my sorcery
I'm gonna
points.
walk
I
over.
would actually like both my 5th levels.
I'm gonna walk over to Ignatius now. Hey, Big Metal, listen. Yo, he's favored.
Call me Big Metal again and break your tongue out of your throat.
Hey, don't worry about me right now. Worry about him. He's favored.
I'm sure it is.
Hey, show him what you got. I kind of pat him on the back.
Go ahead and roll initiative, boys.
Beforehand, I'm gonna cast Tensor's Transformation on myself.
Bitch!
Ooh, you're a bitch.
I respect that. As well as aid.
Oh,
Okay.
it's a respectable play. It may not save you, but it's a respectable.
And the two basically begin converting sorcery points and casting the spells that you need in order to prep yourself up for this battle.
Before we begin, I will summon my Shadow Blade at 5th level.
And just fire blades in your hands. Go ahead and roll initiative.
Darius is gonna drop his shield and do a flourish with the sword. And you'll see him for the first time wielding with 2 hands.
Holy shit.
Oh no.
The sword is just currently emanating bright light.
Oh no.
Oh, God.
Oh no.
Get this man $1, please. He's doing the dollar dance.
We're not touching you for the rest of the night. You need to sit
Shot
over
a
there.
blade and then stumble.
And look, I drop it.
And it
And it
now.
lands on a 20.
It's just sitting there, just
What continent are we on again? Or what city are we in?
What year are we in?
What city are we in?
Oh, city. Should double check on that. So I don't say the wrong thing.
Is that what happens when you get really, really drunk and then someone really snaps you out of it? You just. What year are we in?
I always heard the joke of you run around saying, "What year is it?" And then somebody says the year. It worked! I finally went back in time! You're currently in the Blue Market.
Blue Market?
Yeah, it's on the ever shifting coast.
Okay.
It's actually right above where Blue Market is. Yes.
Yeah! Rematch in the market! Yeah!
And more just out of curiosity, what's going on and everything is a bunch of families and children start flocking to the area. They're climbing up on buildings on each other's shoulders just to get a look at what's going
You may
on.
want to keep them back, because this is going to get messy.
Before they start, I'm gonna like rope off to where people need to stand between buildings with my rope that I have. Stand back, guys. These guys are high level. Stand back. They're very powerful.
The local guards are helping provide a barrier.
All right, stands back.
All right, Darius.
So that's 18.
Like me, I think you rolled a 1.
I rolled a 1, so that's a
Or
6.
actually, first.
I didn't have my shield. So it would have been a 5, but I still go first.
Still go first.
Yeah, you still go first.
Fun with the snark.
Okay.
It's a great start.
I like the music right now, too. Choice.
This is by the SIE something. SIE something.
You're gonna see him charge towards you and go for a stab, and then he's gonna feint and then slash upward.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Disadvantage.
True sight.
Yep.
Does that see through the cloak?
Sure does.
Does it?
Close.
Sees through all illusions.
Does it?
Yep. Let me read it for you.
No problems.
A monster with true sight can, out to a specific range, see in normal and magical darkness, see invisible creatures and objects, automatically detect any visual illusions, and succeed on saving throws against them, and perceive the original form of a shape changer or creature that is transformed by magic.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I would argue that would take through the Displacer Cloak.
Clever.
Real quick, I did find a post on Reddit. Yeah, it argues that you see both versions, and therefore, in doing so, since you have true sight, would know which one is true and which one is not. So I will. That's what I will
So
do.
the illusion's still there, but you can just see both of them.
Correct.
That's pretty cool.
It's kind of like when you have a lazy eye and you're playing catch, and you see 2 baseballs, and I don't know why, or I get that comparison from.
26.
26. That. Oh, okay. Shield.
Counterspell.
I'm assuming they get 3rd level.
Yep.
So just Ignatius, as the sword comes to you, and then where'd the shit go?
Nope.
Just slashes against you. Go ahead and roll damage.
He's still only hit me by 3.
No.
4th level.
Oh, Divine Smite?
Correct.
Burning through them spell slots.
Okay.
And doesn't that sword do like 46 radiant or something like that?
I think it. Might be, yeah, I'm not sure.
For the slashing, that's
I thought it was like 2d8 radiant or something like that.
13 slashing. It's 3d10 radiant for the sword.
Jesus. I forgot it's a d10 since you're two-handing.
What are you guys being level 18s?
22 radiant. It'll be 6,
48 for the Divine Smite.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. A while since that'd be 5d8. 7, 8, 13, 16 radiant.
Okay.
And 2d12 force.
For the first.
10 force.
This is also level 17 spellcaster, so you guys are busting out some big moves right now. So just as you hit him, it just almost there you hear a ring throughout the entire yard. The crowd just starts cheering and is watching in high anticipation. Ignatius.
I get a second attack.
I'm sorry, you do.
Just,
I apologize.
I'm not done.
27. I think.
7 minutes?
Hits.
Yeah. Or no, 20, 25.
It still hits.
Still hits.
I think it's 23.
Yes, my AC.
And obviously another 4th level.
I don't know, man.
Battle starts. Well, he's down.
Well, I wasn't going to do it this soon, but I know exactly what I'm doing next.
15 radiant.
Did you do your slashing damage?
No, not yet.
Okay.
12, 17, 22, 24 radiant.
How's Mr. Sorcerer looking?
This is Ivan Drago versus Apollo Creed in the first 10 minutes of the movie.
12 slashing.
Just see you over there. Just
23 force.
that was a really, really good force roll.
Yeah, that's almost max damage.
He is feeling the force.
Alright, Igni.
He is one with the force.
Do it. You gotta do something.
So yeah, just instantly you felt pretty bad. Or Darius definitely learned to hit harder than last time you guys did this.
Bonus action sanctuary on myself.
Trying to think. No, you used your reaction on it.
That's bonus action.
Good lord.
I don't have a reaction.
You use your
How do I
shield.
spell that? Okay.
Pure offense.
It was a bait all along.
That's fine.
One arm missing, a sword through him. Everything's fine. We're good.
This is fine.
Let's see if this works.
Try some shit, man.
I'm gonna make an attack roll against you.
Okay.
This guy, the combat music.
Make a wisdom save first.
Oh, it's actually not Skyrim.
Right.
It's called Steel on Steel by Jeremy Soult.
10.
No.
But I agree, it does sound the same.
It's almost exactly the Skyrim.
So you would have to either choose a different target or lose the attack. I attack Eldrin.
Nope, that's it.
So yeah, you go slashing at him, and just as you do, you guys can see kind of a small glow take over Ignatius. It slowly just backs away a little bit, lowers the sword. Darius.
He's gonna back away, take the dodge action, and look at you and go.
Alright, Ignatius.
But it was your turn, so you have your reaction back, so you could opportunity attack and leave him.
If you'd like to.
Yeah, you could.
I see what you did, by the way. That was really fucking clever.
Let's do it.
You just set yourself up for a really fucking mean defense.
How much do you get burned because I used it? Alright. I'm gonna use my Warcaster to cast a spell as you move, which is exactly what I'm gonna try and do again. So another Wisdom save, right?
Yes. Is it an attack roll?
It makes me make an attack roll.
Okay.
So yes,
yeah, it
it's
would be a
wisdom,
wisdom
yes.
save.
That was a really weird roll.
Yeah, it was. Inspiration.
Okay.
Burn that bitch. No. No!
Did you roll another snarf?
Is it double ones?
You rolled 2?
That's the same dice that rolled the one before.
You rolled 2 ones just now?
Why would you
No.
roll it again?
Can I have your token, please?
Yep.
Alright. Happens sometimes.
Just wasn't meant to be.
12.
No.
Yeah, fortunately, 12 not overcome it. Does as it goes away, you just wave your hand, prepare to cast a spell. So once again, that golden light encompasses you, and you have to drop it.
Well, can't do that anymore.
It is your turn.
Because that was just your reaction.
That was literally the only way I could have won this fight.
Maybe.
If they succeeded, I would have won. It's pretty much an instant win.
Oh, really?
But I was sending you to another plane of existence.
Ah.
Oh, that's...
I was literally just gonna vanish.
God, ever get out!
Oh, you motherfucker!
Basically.
If I didn't counterspell it.
Is it whatever your
Because you do have your reaction back.
Or you just see Igni. You should have aimed for the head.
Okay.
Yeah, try something.
Alright. God damn it. This isn't gonna even work. Wisdom save.
Another attack?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's not an attack, it's a...
Oh, I'm making a wisdom save.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I don't have... With Sanctuary, I don't have to... It's not an attack roll.
If it's not an attack, then I don't think
Let
we
me
have
double check on that, because I think it might also say if it's a spell targeting multiple
Yeah,
person.
it's a specifically targeted spell. AoEs it doesn't affect, but specifically targeted rolls it does.
an attack or harmful spell.
Okay, yeah, so is it an AoE or is it a...
That pretty much means anything. Any harmful spell, even an AoE would still consider Sanctuary.
Yeah, but that's not really targeting a single person.
Yeah.
It says who targets, so if you're not targeting me, if you're using an AoE,
Yeah,
then
Fireball-
that's the thing.
Fireball
Yeah, then
not
how much
affected.
exactly. Yeah, fireball makes sense. Because usually you target fireball like a spot in between a bunch of people.
Yeah.
It just happens to spread out.
So things that have a diameter will not be affected, but a single target would do or
Exactly.
are affected.
Yeah, so if it was like Toll the Dead or something, then yeah, it would be included in that.
so I'm making a wisdom save.
No, because it's a target. So that...
I mean, you can still try to make a wisdom save.
No. I literally have a +0 to wisdom. There's no way. Unless I nat 20, I'm not breaking its Sanctuary. So I'm just gonna...
Sanctuary, my only weakness.
Fine.
Bullets are just balls of metal. You know what's on the side?
Yeah, go ahead and make a wisdom save. Different spell.
Okay.
Spell? Okay. So you witness Igni just throw his hands around and begin muttering arcane words.
Natural 13 plus 12.
So 25.
Yeah, you're fine.
Bards, man. Alright, that's probably your paladin word, isn't it?
Halbard.
Paladin, or...
Halbard.
Yep, just Halbard.
Halbard.
Or Paladin.
Yeah, because it'd be a 7 without the,
That's pretty bad.
the plus 5.
It's like a ballad, but a paladin. It's not a paladin.
Alright.
And yeah, then I'm just literally gonna fly up 60 feet in the air.
That is
Fuck
what you
this
can
shit.
do.
Fuck that
Alright.
shit, I'm out.
So yeah, you succeed and you throw a spell, you
Actually,
break 60
70
people.
feet in the air. Because I have mobile now.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So 70 feet.
You witness it, you just almost like a rocket.
See
Just,
that?
that brings you to you, Darius. What do you want to do?
He'll drop Sanctuary
Okay.
voluntarily,
Yeah, Josh don't make an attack or spell or anything. So.
look up in the air and say, I remember our first battle being a lot closer than this one. And he'll sprout spectral wings and fly up to you.
Yeah, you can't do that now because of the sword. So you witness just a pair of white wings sprout out. The crowd starts cheering, just excited, and thrown off by this display of really impressive power you guys are throwing around here, both of you. And Darius, you take off into the sky.
Don't you have a flying speed of like 60 or 70 also?
No, it's not that.
90.
Oh, is it?
90
Oh, it is. I'm sorry, you're right.
He's faster than you.
Wow. Okay.
That sword is a bitch.
Yeah.
That's why I spent like the past 5 levels on more of its abilities.
How do you?
What?
True sight, not concentration for you?
No, it's an aspect of the sword.
They didn't cast the spell, the sword did.
Even if I did cast it, though, it's not concentration. But I don't have it prepared, actually, because I switched it out for
That's fine.
Tensor's Transformation.
Alright.
He's going to fly up to you, look at you, and go.
Alright. You're moving. No longer in Sanctuary.
No dodge action, no nothing, just...
No?
Okay. Full green
Marcellus?
blade strike attack.
1 second.
What happened?
Marcellus?
At this point, Marcellus has seen the tide change a little bit, and into the stone of the sending stone.
Which I believe he does have the other half.
He has the other half. Come on, Ignatius. You know Darius is arrogant. Use it against him.
Iggy isn't.
Tell him to drop the damn sword. Sad face emoji.
I like that it's not actually 3 sad faces, it's just the words sad face emoji.
Yeah, it goes sad face emoji, sad face. And cuts off.
Alright, Iggy, what you doing?
Attack. Green flame blade, shadow blade.
Alright.
Let's do it.
Now with that.
Now, would he have advantage since he's letting him hit him? He's not actually actively dodging.
Yeah, I'll say in this case yes, since you're deliberately holding still and letting him.
I'm just saying, what time of day is it?
This is evening. Or early evening. It's not late.
So it's sort of dark. I'd have advantage anyway because it's shadow blade.
I apologize, I completely forgot about that. Well, that wouldn't affect anything at this point anyway, so.
It would be bright light in my sword.
Yeah, within your radius.
Yeah.
He's literally, that sword is literally your counter.
Yeah.
You need new dice, man. Your dice are fucking you.
I mean, the roll wasn't terrible. It's
Fool, am eyes.
We found out your dice suck.
21 to hit.
Oh yeah, I've got.
Hits, because I don't have the shield.
Yeah, because he did the balance test.
Oh yeah.
I don't actually even have.
And they all
dice
suck.
out.
Except
I
my
think like 2 of
D8s?
them were okay.
Yeah, man. All my D8s are right here. They're across from the D12s, but next to the D4s and on the opposite side of the D6s.
I hate you.
Take what you need, man.
Which die did you say wouldn't screw me over every roll?
The white one's definitely
Yeah. Which was my favorite roll for Juliana.
that. Yeah, I know he rolled it last night. He rolled like 3 ones.
Okay. 25 points of psychic damage. And... No, I'm sorry, 24 points of psychic damage. And...
Hold on. Let me make a con save.
Yeah.
Oh, did you make a con save for Shadow Blade?
No, I didn't.
You should have. Yeah. I keep forgetting that's concentration. It seems like it should be effect, but.
Well, I get advantage on it, but that was a natural 18.
I don't
So
even
it'd be
remember.
2 cons.
Just
You hit me
drop
twice.
it. Just drop it because I don't even remember what the damage numbers were. So I don't even know what the save would be.
Yeah.
I'm at 15 health from full.
So.
But it was a bunch of incremental
Yeah,
damage.
yeah.
So was it the first? You pulled it up first. I
it
stood
was
before
still
the battle,
It was
right?
still one swing.
It was
do like 80 something damage.
Well,
And
it
the
was
other
two. It was 2
swing-
swings.
And then another
The,
swing that
the
would do
first
like 80
hit took
something
me
damage.
from 150 to 89.
So that would be.
Either way,
like-
you would still have your
Yeah,
first
that
action
would
to
be
summon it
DC.
again.
Yeah, basically, unless you.
So
max
just go
one.
ahead and roll, because if you would have dropped it, you would have resummoned it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and you didn't use your bonus action, so yeah.
No, I did.
Because that's at least a 30 DC.
Yeah.
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 Which means I would have lost my second, 5th level though.
I mean, that's one would have saved it, but anything else, yeah.
The chances of that.
1 in 5.
29.
No, 5%.
29 on.
For the con save for Tensor's transformation.
Oh.
What was the DC? What'd you hit me for? 25?
That was just the psychic. It was 24 psychic. Not including the fire.
Okay, so go do all your damage and then that'll
So,
determine
okay,
the
so
DC.
hold on. You don't have any resistance to psychic or fire, right?
No, not those two.
Okay, cool. So I'll just add it all up.
Yeah, radiant and necrotic.
Okay, let me do this again. 14.
Math is fun, people.
DMD, aka Math Simulator.
My sister was having us play this game on Thanksgiving before everything was shit. And it involved a lot of math. And I was like, I did this twice a week for fun, bitch. You gotta fucking step up your game.
Okay, 43 points of damage total.
Okay, so that's a DC of
Total.
21.
So I rolled a total of 29, so I keep my
Okay,
Tensor's
so you do.
transformation.
Alright. Good to know, good to know, good to know.
Right.
Okay, so those are the only two that are worthwhile.
So. Right. So bonus action on this turn, same thing.
Alright.
So what, it was how much damage again? Sorry.
43.
43. And you did 25 beforehand, so that would be...
No, that's all together. I recounted everything
Right,
together.
All
but
the damage
I
was
already
first.
deducted the 25,
Right, okay,
so
okay.
it would be an extra 7, 18?
Yes. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
23 to hit.
Yeah,
The second time.
because I don't have the
You
shield.
don't have the shields or sensitive. Yeah, it's weird. I'm actually getting used to cleric spells now.
Wow, that was fucking garbage. There's way more low numbers on this than I would have wanted.
Take savage attacker now.
Fuck, man. That was actual shit.
There's no two that roll decent in your test, so I pick them up and drop them. That's how they landed. Like,
Both nat ones?
yep. Great. Those are my two high rollers.
$33 points
Wow.
of damage.
30 points? Okay.
Okay. It balances out at least.
Another 33 points of damage.
Another 33 total?
Yep. And that's a 16 save.
You guys are stupid.
So you're just witnessing me striking back, just giving all he has, just can't seem to find good purchase. You can just going at it with what he has. Darius. Nice. It's from the Witcher soundtrack. I'm sure it's going to be like our 15th copyright strike on this video. Which one do you use?
I forgot some.
Expect you to quicken spell here.
E2. My gauntlets just let me do 2 cantrips
right,
at
right.
once, so.
Yeah, those bracelets. I like to imagine my friendship bracelets.
hand on your shoulder and cast Lay on Hands.
Okay.
Interesting. With the deuce.
With the deuce.
The deuces.
So you heal for 30.
Alright. Anything else?
Yep.
And then he smites me into the ground.
Who cares how you can feel it more?
Then he drops his sword out of the air.
Okay.
Do you lose the wings with that, though?
I think he's attuned to the sword,
I
so
would
he keeps
still be
it.
attuned to it.
Oh, okay.
I just wouldn't have it.
It is mentioned that the aura of light you were bathed in now goes away.
And he'll look at you and say, I know you're not really technically a man, you're a dragon, but let's settle this like men. And then he'll fly back down to the ground.
So you just witness the sword. Sticks point first into the ground. Where's to you, Ignatius?
I follow.
Slowly glide down.
3-point landing.
Go ahead and make an acrobatics check.
Do the superhero landing!
24.
Like Spider-Man's just.
Superhero landing. Superhero landing.
I'd like to do the same, only when I land, I'd like to punch the ground as hard as possible.
Go ahead and make a. Let's call it an athletics.
I was hoping for a nat 20.
38.
It's still pretty.
Basically, just almost Hulk busting into the ground. You basically Superman the ground. You death from above it, from Saints Row 4. Just. It's just as you billowy cloud of dust and debris everywhere.
Your battlefield is now a crater.
I have laid out the arena for us.
Oh my god.
People around clapping and cheering.
Let's give these people a show.
Only 14 people died in that one.
Alright, that typically brings us to Darius.
It's a record low.
Unless you want to do anything else, Ignatius.
I'm gonna wait to see what he does.
Alright.
No, that would be his action when he landed.
Okay.
Was telling the people
Okay, that's fine.
and whatnot. So
Iggy?
And you dropped your sword?
Sword's still
Correct.
sitting there.
You know if I drop this, it goes away, right?
you have a real one, don't you?
Somewhere you have a scimitar.
Yeah. I mean, it's in my other hand.
Okay.
I just never use it.
It's basically a counterbalance. That's all it's ever used it
It is a
for.
counterbalance.
And for parry.
Yeah.
No, use a shield for that.
He doesn't have a shield.
I am the shield.
Why do you think he has so many dents?
Yeah, pretty much. Alright.
Miles and miles away, Chloe just tingles.
Alright.
He's gonna repair.
I'll extinguish the Shadow Blade. Switch to that hand and draw the other one that I have.
That has literally been doing nothing up to this point.
Exactly.
It's been
Counterbalancing.
it's been purely cosmetic for this whole.
Had to stick extra swords in it, so counted.
Alright. Or are we doing fisticuffs?
That is completely up to you.
As your swords drop to the ground.
What do the people want to see?
It's
My
almost
unarmed
almost
strike
cheer.
is
You're
garbage.
shouting both ways. It's hard to discern.
I thought strength build, so my unarmed strike is shit.
I was gonna say he's gonna be like 36 divine smite, and you're just gonna be like 2.
Well, I'm not a monk, so my hands are considered melee weapons.
Mine technically are, but they go off strength.
Yeah, so does your roll.
Yeah, they don't go off my
Your
dex.
arm should do.
Yeah, it's strength.
Yeah.
Unless I'm a monk. Then I can be like,
Alright.
Judo top?
Unless you're green, try to catch fish.
I will, like, glide run towards him. I will green flame blade my hands.
You can do that.
oh. I did not expect that.
Technically I can do it!
Technically, you can.
Can you? Are they, do they count as
Just
weapons?
part of the spell is you make a melee spell attack. It doesn't specify with what.
If his hands are considered melee weapons, then yes, he can do it.
I believe it does express that they count as magic weapons for
With
the
a
purpose.
weapon against one creature.
Yeah, with a weapon. I forget what our ruling was on unarmed.
Well, we never really had to come up with one.
Because, well, we in the first campaign we did it because Lulu had claws, which count as
Yes.
weapons, and
True.
Alfred had claws, which count as weapons. So they weren't technically unarmed.
Let's see, hold on.
It depends on how his Warforged thing is.
Exactly.
Yeah, read that through, please.
So I don't know if Warforged metal fists count as weapons.
I know they would on the beefier one.
I keep forgetting the agile Warforged.
If not, I almost say let him do it because that's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it really is.
It doesn't say that I can or not.
Especially because Burning Dragon
Yeah, the page
fists.
I'm playing is arguing that you can't even use Green Flame Blade as part of an attack. So, which I know we ruled the opposite of. So that's not really helpful.
Wait, you can't use it as an attack?
I
That's
think what they're meaning
proposed
is
on
like
findings.
when you use an attack action, you get multiple swings, and they're like Green Flame Blade for
Right.
those swings.
Yeah.
I
Well,
get
I'm
that
using it
that's
as
not-
I'm
yeah.
technically using it as a spell action.
Right. No, that I'm agreeing with you. I mean, that post specifically, that's what it sounded like.
Well, that's your call.
I still say it's still.
I will say, given that it does specify your hands count as magical, I will say yes.
Alright. Okay. Wow!
Dragon Punch him.
Fucking whiff too. Watch.
Fire dragon face.
Well, that's not terrible.
Super epic flying
Probably still
punch
not
with
your
green
AC.
flames and just whiff.
20?
It'd be one off.
So it actually connects with their armor, just doesn't go quite through.
Clang. Oh, hell.
You punch again with those gauntlets if you want.
Yeah, I'll try. I have to beat a 15 on the dice. In order to
It's
hit you.
doable. Fun of trying to punch a tank.
Come on. I saw it from here. Come on.
Get a 20.
Natural 20.
Go ahead and roll, and then add the max diamond.
Describe it for me.
I'll hop back a foot. Put all my weight into it. Like Falcon Punch.
Falcon.
Punch.
So that makes me want to play Smash Bros.
It literally makes me think of fucking fairy tale. Just fire.
I got no normal modifier to this, just the fire damage.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Because your strength is low as shit.
Nope. Yeah, I literally do. 20 points of fire damage. Oh,
It's a respectable.
26 points. I
Yes,
still get
because
my
you're-
affinity.
That's a respectable punch.
That is a respectable punch for a negative strength
The punch
modifier.
had very little to do with it.
Oh, that's not adding the max die either, sorry.
Yeah.
Mistake. 16.
So the first one you tried to punch you in the gut, and you just like played.
I can't have math right now. 24. Yeah. So add a 24 to that.
Okay.
That was the max die.
From in the crowd, just hear Marcellus go, "Holy shit!"
So what was the total on the damage?
You ever had that weird moment
Remember,
where
it was
you're watching
24
two kings
plus
punch
8.
the shit
I
out of
dropped.
you?
I dropped pencils.
Okay, that's why.
Yeah, it was 24 plus 26.
Yeah, so 50 would have been a 25 DC. But I dropped it anyway, so when I flew down.
That's why I asked. So.
Okay.
Alright.
That's my turn.
Igni walks up to you, kind of. You're like, why? Just left it at you across the face with fire. That brings us to you, Darius.
Oh, that actually stings.
His face almost, the anime style still burning from the side. He's just gonna be like, now that's what I'm fucking talking about! And he's gonna take 2 swings at you.
And you're dead. I'm just kidding.
No, that don't hit. That's like a 11 or something, or 16.
I imagine this just
30.
being the Iron Man first.
Jesus Christ! Yeah.
Welcome to my world.
Holy shit! On a fucking unarmed strike.
Yeah.
Fucking
What is
streak
your
builds.
arm to hit? Jesus.
Darius is fucking you.
Are you proficient in unarmed?
Yeah, your to hit should be at least plus 12, right?
Yeah, I knew your
I'm
strength was
proficient it's a strength attack, which I also have 27 strength because of the belt.
Fucking Christ!
Remember the belt we got from Leo Cass?
Oh, I didn't know you got that from Cast.
Yeah.
Well, from Cali,
That
technically.
makes sense.
Well, yeah.
Cool, guys. You can knock the wind out of an inanimate object.
It's
So
like-
is it just straight damage?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
do the 9.
Okay, so yeah, 9 bludgeoning.
That
Nine.
moment is from Super, where Goku and Frieza punch each other after making the deal for Frieza to fight with their universe. I just imagine that moment being it right there.
Oh.
The boosh, the green boosh, rocking each other.
Yeah, the same thing.
Oh, right. So, yeah.
Same thing.
You're definitely feeling it. Go ahead.
Ooh. Nope, that doesn't beat that.
That's just
Second
great, though.
try.
416,900.
That'll do it. 21 to hit.
That's my AC, so it'd be glancing.
It's not a thing. It's just a shit. So it's what, half damage?
Yes.
Yep.
Can I tell from the crowd how both of them look?
5.
How?
Oh,
Both
why
of
do I
them
keep
look-
forgetting
yeah.
that?
Go ahead and make a medicine check for me.
Sorry.
Madison. Oh, okay, it's not bad. 21.
8
22.
damage.
22.
Total?
How injured do you look?
That's halved. Alright. I'm sure I'm a lot more than he is.
We both look bloodied as hell.
Bloodied as hell.
If it was possible for Igni to be bloody, he's bloody.
Yeah.
I am going to,
Fucking circuits are just...
from in the crowd, since I can see them, I'm going to drop my hand and cast a 3rd level Cure Wounds on both of them.
Okay, are you doing this openly?
No, this is
Big slide
You're
hand.
trying to startle it.
Well,
Well, Cure Wounds is touch.
is it?
Yeah, Cure Wounds is touch and you say it out
I
loud.
was thinking healing word.
Oh, wait.
You had
Wait,
it.
let's see something real quick, because we talked about this. Hold on. Spells. Where's it at?
I mean, he could probably walk in front of everyone in the crowd,
Literally go.
and no one would see him.
I am
Oh,
going
yeah,
to
46.
use...
Yeah.
Oh. We didn't come to a
went with
decision.
the same type of warlock too.
I didn't tell you the conclusion of what I decided to do
Yeah, no, I knew.
with either the heck.
Yeah.
Did I tell you which one I was going with?
No.
I did choose the other one.
Okay.
Okay.
That's fine.
I'm going to, because I have to be, I can see, if I can see them, I can use it. I'm going to use Healing Light.
Now you can do. Okay.
So you're a celestial warlock.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Because why stray away from anything he's done before?
I mean, he was a hexblade warlock.
Got a new pimp. Gotta switch it up, man.
Yeah.
So
So how exactly are you doing
Yes.
I'm gonna waste 2 on you and 2 on him.
Okay.
So
Gonna waste.
6.
You almost rolled the
Seven.
same
I
too.
think he's right.
Yeah, you were 1 point away from rolling the
Yep.
exact same on both.
Damn.
That's hilarious.
8, 10, 13.
Do I notice him doing it?
I would say at this point you're probably really focused on what you're doing with Ignatius.
You have 22 passive perception.
What was your stealth check? Or your
Sleight of hand. Snarf.
So no. you absolutely notice.
And Darius is not
Pass that down.
running.
So he's
Mikey, pass that down, please.
Wait.
So please
What
don't
did
know
you?
what he
Well,
does
I
for
noticed
healing.
it too.
Well,
No,
yeah,
fuck
yeah,
it. If he's
I
not
do
willing,
want
I'm
some.
not willing.
You're both rejecting the healing. So, Marcellus, he gets better at forgetting to hide what he's doing remotely.
And we're both just like, no!
I don't need it! As this is going on, Juliana, you arrive to the middle of this clusterfuck of people screaming and see your brother and the metal dragons in it going, "Ah!"
You can like squeeze your way through the crowd and just like step forward and shoot the guard aside and then just stand there like this. And just watch.
All right.
Just let them do their
I
thing.
think that brings us to Darius. I believe it's your
I'm
turn.
probably
I just
gonna
went, so I
prepare a
think
spell
this-
though.
Did you know?
No, you did just
Yeah, I just went.
Okay.
Why do our characters always get into fisticuffs?
I'll prepare mass heal.
Okay.
That don't hit.
No.
Darius just swings at you and you throw up your right hand to block the blow.
24.
That will hit, and I will not shield.
Okay. That's another 9 bludgeoning.
So you just punch him. You actually feel the your knuckles split open on the metal. You're not bleeding from your hand as you just holding up fisticuffs. It's just.
All right. Son of a bitch.
That's my favorite response to any
Damn
roll.
it, man!
How many is that now?
My
That's
dice
his
are-
third.
That my dice are betraying me this evening.
Well, he's gonna buy lunch on the way
I
home.
was just farming dollar bills over there.
Yeah, God, I'm going to the strip club after this.
Where'd you get all these ones from? I played D&D tonight and I rolled low.
God damn, alright. Bonus action.
Oh, shit, I can't believe I've been forgetting this. Fumble Dibble.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I forgot all about
I have
that.
like
Come
12
here,
rolls on that thing.
Oh, yeah.
Well, how many dollar bills do you have?
I'm gonna let them go.
I
for
have
now.
3.
We'll
No,
count it
just
from
do
here
it.
on
Well,
out.
one was initiative, one was the other 2 were attacks.
Would you mind if I snap?
Which one?
51.
Technically, this is a spell attack.
It is technically a spell attack.
So 51.
Yep. I break my hand.
So, real quick, what are the components exactly for Green Family?
Just verbal and somatic.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, okay.
I think the only material is the weapon that you
Yeah, that is the only material.
Okay, that's fine, I just want to be sure.
Yeah.
So, you quickly mutter, go forward. All of a sudden, there's a spark from your arcane pouch.
Oh, great.
And you look down, just panicked. You were unable to use any material components until the start of your next turn.
Oh.
Or sorry, until the end of your next turn. I apologize.
Oh, that's good.
So your fist's overheated is what I'm hearing.
Kind of.
Yep.
More like the magical energy he's so used to casting around, just reached out for his arcane focuses.
No
It's so
material.
heated.
Oh,
Melts the metal. Maybe to withstand dragon fire.
You still have your verbal and somatic, you just don't have material.
He's just sitting there like shit.
Mystic Caves.
Well, shit.
What'd you do, Nicky?
Dying. That's what I'm doing. I'm dying.
The fleeting few seconds before your last are down.
Alright, sure. I'll flap my wings and try and use gust. Then push him away.
Alright.
It's a strength save, so I mean,
Well,
you
yeah.
can't possibly fuck this up.
I
Unless
don't
I
think
won.
it actually is possible.
We're at a plus 45 to strength.
Yeah, it's like a 30 something.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
So you just feebly,
Blow your hair back a little bit.
you just,
You ruffled your hair in the breeze.
You look sweaty.
alright, Darius.
He is going to. Huh. He's going to try and sweep your legs out from under you.
Alright. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
28.
28. That'll hit. Ignatius, go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me.
I don't trust any of my dice anymore tonight.
Here, buddy.
No, you got it.
Okay. Just don't do the black one.
Did you really again?
No, but it's low as shit. It's an 18 though.
18. So yeah, just your legs go out from under you, just not expecting this. You hit the ground, just. You are considered knocked prone.
But he's going to take his one attack at you, because that expends 1 attack, right?
Yep.
But it would be an advantage because he's prone.
Yes, melee attacks do get advantage on prone.
24.
24. That'll definitely hit.
I'll barely hit.
Well, without the 2 swords, I'm down to 22.
Oh,
Yeah, because you get +1 for dual wielding.
right.
Alright, Iggy. Or Darius, that's 9 damage.
Yep, 9 bludgeoning.
It's slowly denting.
Something a little satisfying about that.
I want to see if I can just kick his legs off from underneath him while I'm on the ground.
Go ahead, make an attack roll.
No. No. Not even close. Not even close.
That was the Percy die too.
Yep. I'm getting to death.
So just beneath you, he goes. Ugh! You're just like,
Does he let out that weak ass whimper too while he goes to do it?
yeah.
Does he- Oh.
Iggy is not never
Let's see
fist
if
to
my
fist
new
with
dice
somebody
will
before
fail
now.
me or not.
He used the Yamcha scream.
I'm looking like Yamcha right now on the ground.
All right, Darius.
Come on, Yamcha.
Seeing that didn't work, I will stand back up.
Okay. Dragon tail between your legs.
Yeah.
For flavor, he'll hold out his hand.
Clever.
During your turn,
Oh.
like as an attempt to help you up.
He'll use his reaction to hold out his.
Do you take it?
I do.
He decks you as you take
Yep.
it.
Make your attack roll. Technically, this counts as grappled.
So what does grappled mean?
That's a good question. How have we never grappled somebody before now?
I have, but I think it's only been once.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
Grab his speed becomes 0, can't pass. Yeah, I just can't move.
You can't move. Yeah, it ends if you're incapacitated or anything. Okay.
Okay.
Or if any effect removes him from your grasp, like teleporting and stuff like that.
Okay. 22.
That is exactly
So
what my
half
AC
damage.
is now.
So you take, that would be 4 points damage.
Ooh.
Just slowly punching the core out of the metal dragon.
So you kind of like halfway see what I'm doing, and you kind of dodge out of the way, but it still kind of
Yeah.
glazes you.
Alright. You have a dick. I will fully stand up.
Well, you're grappled, can you?
What?
It requires half your movement speed to stand up if you're
Part of
grappled.
him standing up was, yeah.
I know,
Yeah.
I'm just being a dick.
But yeah, technically.
But you would be right.
Not that I don't have a fuck ton of movement speed.
True.
Alright.
Well, not right now, you know.
Just shake the shit off. Look directly in your eyes. Glow my fucking fists. And I'll try another strike.
Alright.
Do it.
Do it.
Say it, sorcerer.
Goddamn bloodbath.
Didn't you get out new dice?
I did.
And you went with
Bloodbath.
Bloodbath.
That normally never lets me down. That's a 10 to hit.
No.
Remember all those times you lied to people about how you beat King Darius?
Fuck you. Second
How
strike.
quick that was.
Second one.
Fuck you.
Natural 18 plus 5.
Yeah, it is.
Valid?
Decent rolls.
Have you been rolling for magic attack? Like, to hit for magic attacks?
That is to hit. Oh.
You should be doing spell hit to hit,
Yeah.
which is like plus 12 or 13 for you.
Make me. Come on, man.
I keep forgetting I'm looking at my fists.
Hey, Bo.
How many of those would have hit me then?
I think his misses were generally pretty low, though.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it
he had
was-
one that was my AC, so that actually would have done full damage.
Yes, so that would
Yeah.
have been another.
It was 8. It was
How didn't I
17
catch
total.
that?
I think it was 17 total, because I
Yeah,
remember
but
it being
what did it
minus
make for
1
one?
and halved.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
right.
What was it?
That
So
other one,
it-
that
he
one
hit
before this would have
for-
hit though. It was only a
So
17.
that was 35.
No,
It
it
was
was 8,
17
it was 8 halved.
Oh,
8
then
was
yeah,
the
it would've-
actual,
okay, yeah.
so
Okay.
So I
17
would have
was the
taken
full damage.
an extra
Yeah.
8 damage.
Yes.
Yeah, it was.
Nine
I
damage.
actually did roll a 17. That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah, keep that in mind.
Was that the only one that would have hit me?
I
Probably.
think so.
All my other ones were like a 3, a 1.
Okay.
You roll at least 3
And
once,
that last
so.
one was a 5, and that would have only been a 17 to hit, which won't hit you.
Still a lot of
Now
different
he just
times.
sort of deflects the blow.
Still quite a bit different than
But this one does. When,
Yeah, I can't. I'm
Good
surprised,
call,
honestly.
though.
yeah, wow. God. Okay, 20 points fire damage.
Right?
They suddenly remember
He's
how
looking
magic
real
works.
Action surge.
You can't do that.
Counterspell!
Really?
A 3.
What is with you tonight?
I don't fucking know. I don't want to win, apparently.
Apparently not.
Apparently
You're
don't
not
want to
using my
win.
dice, are you?
No?
Oh, by the way, the other night at their session, I would have rolled 3 nat 1s in a row if I hadn't lucked with your dice, because I used your dice.
That's what I was saying.
Your mistake.
It was the white one.
Yeah, it was this one right here.
Yeah. Which is, again, my favorite one that I used for Juliana.
Is that what you used last week for?
No. That's one of the first weeks I didn't.
Okay. Because you were rolling really well the other week.
So it was 20 points of fire, and then that's it?
Yep, and then a whiff.
I was actually using this one, which rolls decent according to his...
What is your AC?
There also should be like a little green
21.
bag over
21?
Yeah.
Okay.
21 without
It's
the
been
I
charge.
literally have to roll a 9 or higher.
Alright.
That's not better than a 15.
Not with these 3s. Yeah.
Darius?
I'm better than 15.
He'll sort of turn away and with all the blood and mud and whatnot on us both. Did I not promise you all a show? And he'll turn around and just...
Still rapid cheering.
He is a bard. He's got to do his showmanship.
Alright, go ahead and make your attack roll.
20.
Yes.
Nope. Maybe finally getting used to the way the fist-to-fist combat works. Just
Well, it's so much easier when I can use magic.
28.
28 hits.
28 will absolutely hit.
Another 9 points of bludgeoning.
Well, and after you've been wearing that displacer cloak since forever.
Yeah, I'm not actually used to being hit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Ow, this hurts when it hits you.
I actually have to dodge things.
It's like fucking Terminator. I'll classify the feeling as pain.
Okay. First try. Knocked. Much better. 17 plus 12.
Yep, that'll hit.
That'll definitely
That's a hell of a lot better.
Not bad damage rolls either.
Oh, you know what? I think that Jeremy Solis guys is the guy who just makes the Skyrim music.
26 points of fire.
Because he's also the artist for this.
That would be a good reason why all these are Skyrim music.
That does explain things.
Bonus action, same thing.
Thank you, Spotify. Make me look stupid.
Natural 16 plus 12.
That'll hit.
And I think you may have realized that I am holding the spell
Yes.
for if one of them goes down.
Yeah.
23 points of fire damage.
He's down.
Oh, really?
Wow!
The moment he falls.
Okay. Firstly, how do you want to do this?
We're about the same height, right? About,
I think you're a little
about 6
taller.
feet.
Darius is like 6'4".
Oh, you're taller than me. I want to Mike Tyson's punch out you.
Did you get him first?
What?
Do you get him first?
No.
So you just... and there's a resounding crack, Darius, as you go flying back a little bit. As soon as you hit the ground, almost even before you fall unconscious, you can feel Lane's magic enveloping you in your wound. As he kind of just teeters back and forth.
I'm gonna walk up to him. Just hold out my hand.
Also, just to note, I used mass heal, so you're both at full health.
Fuck! Oh! Oh!
And anyone else nearby that was even remotely wounded is cured of all
Yeah, because that's the one that does like 700
It's
points.
700 split between everyone that would require healing nearby.
Yep. Yeah, that sounds right.
So no one is diseased, no one's poisoned, no one's sick, no one's hurt even remotely. Everyone nearby is.
So the people around you just instantly begin picking up instruments, playing and cheering. Not really concerned over whether they even won or lost the bet. It was just an interesting show for everyone around.
He'll take the hand.
Your sword fucking hurts.
I figured the intervention of the gods was a little bit too much.
Fuck.
I'm just clapping.
I haven't been winded in years. Oh.
Darius will look at Nalavara. He is the best.
I mean, you know, he had to be healed. Well, he's good.
I mean,
Once he realized how to actually punch, I think it's helped.
you know, I'm still not used to these hands. They're so small.
I only had a year to get used to them.
Darius is a titan among men.
Just is. Regular cheer.
I would ask you for a drink, but... No, sorry, that was just reaction.
It's cool. We can have a drink, it's just not gonna do anything to me.
How much gold did Ignatius come up with?
How much gold did Ignatius end up winning?
Yeah.
Well, Ignatius didn't bet. So
Oh yeah, well I made
yeah,
a ticket.
yeah.
Sorry.
Well, there was a total of 404 gold placed on Ignatius. So ultimately, if you were the one taking all the gold, you came away with 101 gold profit.
I did bet on Ignatius.
Bloodbath never let me down, though.
I walk up
Yeah,
to.
that's not-
I'm gonna walk up to Ignatius.
One time.
Now you can actually say that you did it.
As Darius walks by, cleaning the blood off his mouth and looks at you, Marcellus, I knew you were fucking lying.
Great show though. You both are very impressive.
No, it was great.
The
Thank you for the rematch, Ignatius.
Thank you.
the
I have a feeling one more hit from your sword might have killed me, actually.
It wasn't really the sword, it was more the properties of the sword.
Fair enough. Fucking gods.
At which point Kia says to you, Juliana, do you always feel like he's stupid sometimes too, or is this just something that I get with the king?
Wow.
Ooh!
We're dunking on you.
I believe boys will be boys.
Okay, that's about how I feel about it.
Well, I believe it's time for refreshments.
At which point people instantly cheer and begin music and drinking with a passion. Many people begin passing out. It's been a while they've been doing this now.
I wheeled the barrel over to Darius, or the silo.
Swing it.
That all you got?
Oh no, this is for you, my king.
Oh, okay.
There's like a third of the alcohol missing, maybe.
Juliana would press a cleansing stone into your hand. It's just something you trigger, just cleans your armor.
What a motion,
Ah.
bartender.
Of like all blood.
Another one of these barrel things.
He'd wait a while before he uses it, because he wants everyone
I'm
to
just
see.
literally.
People with him
what
must drink.
just happened.
I'm just gonna throw him 10 gold.
Okay.
Make it strong.
After several moments, the four dwarves come out with another giant silo-style drink on a dolly and just pushing it along.
I feel like my face is on crooked. Is it on crooked?
I look
Yeah,
at
my fist made sure of that.
Yeah.
You might want to. Chloan's quite a while away. But
I'll call her eventually. I'm sure she'll want to know exactly what happened to this.
To this.
Darius is just sitting down, enjoying the revelry.
I've just passed out at the bar.
Thoroughly done.
Well, I was going to say before you. Did you pass out because you were drinking?
No, just from pure exhaustion.
Been a long
Okay.
day.
Then never mind.
Whenever we get a moment of quiet, I'm going to show you the note that I got.
Joe Darius,
Yeah,
to be exact.
yeah, specifically Darius.
Is the word interested supposed to be blurred?
No, that's my printer.
Okay.
My printer's old and it does that.
The printer
Ye
and I
old
believe some of
printer.
the seal tore it.
Yield printing press.
Almost like subjecting ink to extreme heat doesn't make it work.
That's indignant. Handle yourself like a
Fucking
dignity.
sword almost fucking two-shot me,
Yeah,
damn it.
that motherfucker's wicked.
God damn.
You haven't faced the oath, though.
I was at fucking 15 hit points after his first round.
I'm still waiting for a chance for my ring to trigger.
Shit.
I wonder if that'll ever happen.
Wow.
I wonder how that one worked. I forgot. Me using mass heal is technically a 10th level spell.
Technically, yeah.
Some of those 10th level spells are fucking insane.
Did
Oh, I
you
can't
read?
use
There's
the
been a
spells,
couple
but-
ones that have come out. I forget who it's by, but it's the lore of 10th level, 11th level, and 12th level spells.
I saw one 10th level spell where it had to do with the, I think, wizards, where they had the stone that they that
Move mountains?
that move mountains and everything. Holy shit! And the one wizard fucking killed himself,
Mm-hmm.
completing the spell just from sheer exhaustion.
Yeah.
Shit.
And 11th level is like ascending to god level and stuff like that. Yeah.
And it allowed him to put the stone inside what eventually I guess was the floating city for all the wizards or whatever, and it kept the city afloat. I was like, Jesus Christ! Oh man,
Give me down right.
that type
Exactly.
of power. What'd you say?
Exactly.
Oh, Draconia!
I said he made Dalaran.
Have you ever
No, I've never played with
No.
Warcraft.
Portal Craft.
have you ever heard of Dalaran before?
The floating city.
Yeah.
It's the Night Elf City.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well,
Oh,
but
sorry.
anyway, sorry.
Yeah, Magic City. But
D&D.
Sorry, you two.
Yeah. So she just kind of casually gives him that, or under the table, or what?
oh yeah, right. No, it'd be more like a. Sorry. No, she would. Whenever there was a moment of quiet, she would hand it to him and say, "This arrived while I was in the temple," and that's it.
He would read it, and then... What do you make of this golden dragon? Should we ask the others?
I'd say so. If it has something to do with the dragon, I would definitely bring it to Igni. See if he's heard of anything.
While this is going on, Igni, you constantly have children walking up to you, asking to ride on your shoulders. Just people more interested in the giant war forge that's in you.
Though I'm not keen on
Good.
someone trying to extort us for information.
I'm giving free flying rides outside for the children.
Okay, easily done.
Ignatius. See, as Darius, as he's half guzzled this whole barrel of ale, is sort of...
Go ahead and make a con save for me.
Who loves Darius?
This one
What
around
we
two,
do.
Two of them. First one's a 25.
Okay.
Second one's a 23.
You definitely are feeling the effects of alcohol, but you got from the first bit of it, not too bad. Starting to get to you now, though.
Ignatius.
Yes? I'll just lie down.
So,
I read the dragon!
Child off me.
maybe Kia should be a part of this. I don't exactly know. Are there any golden dragons in your company of... They all take humanoid form whenever I have to talk to them, so...
I have the list right here, actually.
Don't exactly remember. Don't take that as a
And they all look alike to me.
racist thing, but
There's two. There's a young female and a hatchling. There are two. Young. There's a young, and then there's a hatchling.
are they inherently trustworthy?
Good question. so.
So you can
Why?
go into his memory bank for a moment.
Should I ask, do you trust them?
Well, they haven't tried to eat me.
So I was right, because that's really high praise.
Why do you ask?
There's been a letter from where we are, actually, the other shifting coasts. Talk of a dragon that needs help in doing a specific task.
A gold?
No. Well, how about I let you just read it?
Sure.
And you the...
Do keep in mind that the golden dragon is supposed to be a title, not an actual dragon.
Shooting was tough on you today.
Shooting was brutal on me today.
Hey, also keep in mind that the golden dragon, it came from the golden dragon of the coast. It could be a title. It may not specifically be a dragon, but they call themselves the golden dragon of the coast.
Go
So
ahead and make a history check for me now.
okay. Okay, well that's a natural 20.
So 42.
I rolled it and I was looking at my skills, and then I looked down and it was 20.
D&D be out there, bud.
Actually, now that I think of it, after handing you that letter and saying that, the golden dragon was some sort of high-end thief. Like a master thief who seeks out artifacts and magical items. But has a slew of thieves under his command.
These have a name?
Are you currently passed out?
Yeah, I'm asleep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm asleep.
I'm not sure, I just know they go under the golden dragon's word. The golden dragon is a master thief who steals artifacts and
Well,
magical items.
maybe we should ask our own resident thief.
My thoughts exactly.
On Marcellus's back.
It's like,
I also believe that we should allow someone to
My
explain.
hand instantly goes to my dagger.
Easy there, little boy.
Golden Dragon. Do you know the name?
Marcellus, you're still fairly drunk. Make an intelligence check for me. You drank a third of a silo of beer. What did you think was going to happen?
Well, I would say if he's drunk, to get this information out, Darius would cleanse him of that.
Okay. Easily done. Then never mind.
I didn't know he was drunk.
Yeah, I do have
He
to
said
check.
exhaustion, so
I do have a backup spell slots to do that also.
he's got the spell slots, I believe. He's got one more second.
Because I think burn was like candy.
Is it blatant you healed him?
Hmm?
Is it blatant you cured him?
Yes.
I mean, there would be a
I
magical
assume we're
fuel
sitting
or-
at
Yeah.
the same like bar table or whatever.
Yeah,
How do you feel?
feel great. Oh! What the fuck?
Oh,
What's that for?
oh, I'm sorry. I didn't realize you were.
As this
I was
happens,
trying to help.
Marcellus, you're distracted, just looking at Ignatius.
Great work.
There's a second hand that comes from around your back, just
Oh! Why is this happening to me?
threw a fucking dagger at me.
Alec! God! Oh! I mean, it wasn't at you, it was just next to you.
It was 3 inches from my head.
That was on purpose.
So was that.
You taught me that. Yeah, fuck.
Darius will hold out a high five to Alec.
What? What's going on? My face hurts. What? Who are we talking about?
Master Thief, apparently.
Golden Dragon, yeah. He's part of the Thieves Guild. He was the one at the school. The girl and Selwyn. Yes. He was the one responsible for the missing scrolls. Why would you guys could just, gently tap me?
Why are you so red?
I hate you. And then I'm going to begrudgingly put the bag of winnings I made from betting on Ignatius on the table. Here. That's yours. You won that today.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go.
I knew that was going to happen, so it was no shame in me. Fuck it, yeah.
You can't put a price on humor.
Wow, what's going on? What's going on with the Golden Dragon?
Were you aware of this? Selwyn brought it to my attention that someone stole from Ludomentus, but he never mentioned who.
Wasn't it the one that... Was Selwyn the one who brought it to me?
Selwyn and Chloanne told you that their place was robbed, and you questioned your...
Right. Me and Selwyn went down there alone. Right.
So you never told us who did it.
Nope.
No, me and Selwyn, because Selwyn, we never brought it up.
This motherfucker.
He's been sitting on this for over a year.
I'm pretty sure Chloe and Selwyn were not going to be happy about that.
Well, Selwyn was with me. Selwyn was the one who went
Not when
down.
you went down to visit the Thieves Guild.
Yeah, it was.
You went down to Little alone.
Did I? Oh.
Down to where?
Leia.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Oh, that's... Yeah. Did I?
Selwyn is not going to be happy.
I remember thinking it was really weird that you didn't bring anyone with you or mention it.
Damn. Okay. Yeah, it was the Golden Dragon.
Wait, is Selwyn within hearing distance?
Selwyn's gone.
He left?
Yes.
He didn't
You
say
don't know
anything.
how, but he left.
You guys were a little bit busy.
Oh.
After he talked to Eldrin, yeah.
So you knew this whole time?
Oh, after
You
the
stole
Blood
from
Hunter comments.
Ludomentus.
Yes.
Yeah. It actually kind of slipped my mind because in that same breath we were, under attack, and then we had to deal with Spider Queen, and then we came back here, or we went back to Heramos, and things got iffy.
What you find out? I'll be right back. I'm going to step out.
Okay.
Use sending twice.
Okay.
I'm just gonna suggest that.
Yep. And one to Chloanne, one to Selwyn. Just literally just say, Marcellus informed us. Yeah, Marcellus informed us that someone by the name of Golden Dragon of the Coast stole from Ludomentus.
That's 13.
Why are you guys want to go kill him, or what are we doing?
And you
No,
sent
18.
that one to who?
I can't count.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Chloanne and Selwyn.
To Chloanne and Selwyn.
Just for my
So
own
Chloanne, miles
clarification.
away, you suddenly get a message.
Just for my own clarification, say that one more time.
Can you replay that? No, I'm just kidding.
Not right now.
Rewind that.
Marcellus has informed us that the Golden Dragon of the Coast is who stole from Ludomentus. I believe that was the wording. And if that was only 13,
It was 18.
it was 18? Okay.
It was more or less.
He's known for a year.
And I did 5 and 15.
Selwyn will reply back.
Okay.
Knew that it was the Golden Dragon. Did not know where exactly to find him. Did not know his actual name. Ask Marcellus for me.
We're all still inside because you stepped out, right?
Yeah.
Chloe's response is just going to be a string of expletives.
She's also still in the middle of making a railgun.
And we'll be doing so with fury now.
Tank, tank, tank.
Great.
It'll be a lot more aggressive of a weapon.
You didn't tell her I broke my face.
And ting 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting.
And then she'll return aside and be like, do you know the name of the golden dragon?
DM, do I know the name of the golden dragon?
Go ahead and make a history check for me.
Do I know the name of the golden dragon?
History.
You do not, because you know him more through his lore.
Okay.
I have 20 be a history check.
I guess Darius, could he make one too, being a lore bard?
Sure.
That is a 16.
You do not.
A what check? History?
History.
Where's my history? Plus 6, that'd be a 23.
23, you really haven't heard anything more than what Juliana has.
Okay.
Juliana, in the guild, we really don't go by legal names. It's more so what you're known as and known for.
So do you have any information on where he could be?
From what?
Hold on, Juliana. And he'll take a second. Darius will. I think I have the slot. Yeah, I can use a 7th level. And he will use. Where is it? Is it a 3rd level? Skill empowerment.
Okay.
And he'll
Absolutely
attempt
so.
to tap into the back parts of his brain and see who this is.
Okay, so you see Darius begin to mutter and almost go blank out for a second.
So that is a 32.
32? Okay. I think for a second you just want
I believe. Yeah. D&D Beyond.
It's not who we're sponsored by.
No, I didn't say we're sponsored. I was just calling out for being awesome.
It's a great tool.
Okay.
Yeah.
They are awesome. I use it daily. I'm building Mike.
I'll also go ahead and pull up a map for you guys if you ever shoot ghosts.
Let me DM you real quick to see if. We're in Alula Market, yeah.
Yeah, currently you guys are in a little market.
The 4 farms is.
The southernmost
So as you see Darius sort of mutter an incantation and sort of think for a second in his slightly tipsy haze, I think I remember reading that the southernmost farm out of the 4 farms was rumored to be an entrance to the lair of the golden dragon. Which is why I brought up if he was an actual dragon or if that was just a title like Juliana proclaimed, or
it's a little bit different. You mostly just kind of, what you have there is mostly rumors of this area that have something to do with the Golden Dragon, as far as you've heard. It's in combining that with what Juliana knows of the thief himself, more than you guys are trying to put it together.
does that sound right, Juliana? I only know what I've read.
I'm not sure. That's new to me. she would check it out.
Does it seem like a fruitful hunch?
I mean, you know it's in the ocean coasts.
I assume any rumor is worth a shot. I mean, that's all we have to go forward with. I didn't say anything how to contact them. I believe that should be our next course of action if this is going to be the case.
I'll just escort you.
Ignatius, Marcellus,
Yes.
do you agree?
We should go there?
Correct.
Oh.
Marcellus is like kind of does get it out. Yeah, whatever the group wants to do, I'm with it. I'm all about it.
In the morning, obviously.
Whatever you guys want to go, we can go.
I'm a bit stabbed on.
Rickman's rapier.
So yeah, rest good. Yeah, power back up. And he puts his head back down on the bar.
Not exactly sure what it was talking about there, but
Well, I know it's known to be in Ulula Market. The rapier is apparently somewhere actually here. So I don't know.
Why did I wake up thinking today was Friday?
I'm not sure if his dwelling is there or if he's actually here somewhere, but
I was in such a fucking haze when I woke up.
should we ask this Rickman?
I'm not sure if Rickman is a living person.
You would know what it is given your study of history. The
Okay.
Adventures of Elm's Avengers are actually something that I know pretty favorably in history, since you were a high priestess with access to libraries. You would have knowledge of most of this.
Rickman is a spirit inside a rapier. He's not an actual person, so like living flesh.
Who would we ask about something like that?
The bartender wouldn't be a bad place to start if you said if any rumors.
Alright. Bartender?
So you'd like to ask him?
First of all, one more ale.
You never been down and get a pour out.
For everyone, of course.
He pulls out a tray and it's just.
Second of all, when you're finished, have you ever heard a rumor of Rickman's rapier?
Then just his eyes go wide and you see a small smile breaking from his. Oh, yes. One moment, please. Goes around, putting it in front of everybody. Or so your head back is your head is back down. David was on top of your head.
I bring it off the top of my head. Eyes still closed. Thanks, Darius, my lord.
He bends down beneath the bar and pulls out a long wooden box, probably about yay long, relatively thin, all things considered. This is an old weapon. Many years ago, it was used by heroes to help stop a very evil wizard. Maybe heroes are thunder. Kind of pop you to latch on the side. Opens up and you see a long, ornate rapier inside the box. Has been civic craft on the side.
You just have it here in case someone gets gruffy with you.
Oh, no, it passed on to my family.
Are you a descendant of Lulu?
I am. She's my great. I lost her.
I could hear the sizzling from here. Right, so would you trust us with this?
What for?
Don't be telling it to anyone, because we don't know how confidential it is, but
Immediately see the tails start twitching.
we got this letter.
It's just immediately see him reading through
I'll chop your tail off if you share it with anyone.
the ears droop.
Reluctantly, of course, but off nonetheless. But only if you share it. We're just not sure how confidential this is. You understand, right?
Of course.
Man, like, you are wincing, bro.
So why does this say, as the party currently in possession of the item when it's right here?
Maybe they are
Keep back.
foreseen.
Keep back from holding the stock.
Stupid.
I like that shot, though.
What is it?
Was it tactical?
No, but it is a synthetic stock. He's got a full choke in it. So, hitting clays with that is just money.
I'm sorry, I
An
think we're
adjustable
at the
choke
pass
for my
perception of 50.
Winchester glove.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
My name is Selwyn.
What model is this?
Sello.
Winchester. What?
Do you know who the Golden Dragon is?
I've never heard that name.
Should I believe that?
I want to. Can I insight check that as I'm
Oh,
still
sure.
laying down? Yeah.
So,
Are you still drunk?
No.
You're not.
No, you-
because I
yeah,
cleansed you.
It is one covenant.
I mean, I haven't chugged. I'm just.
do
I
me
just.
a favour and answer that again, but be truthful.
26.
Definitely noticed some nervousness. So look, it happened maybe about 5 years ago. I come into the bar, there's a shadow standing over. Runs out the door. I had something under it. Made the anything of the rapier, I will, but it's still in. So I always think maybe I should look into this, but admitting that maybe you don't have a priceless artifact, and that maybe you want to hire people to go find it and actually bring it back is not an easy thing.
So you believe this is a fake?
I'm suspecting it.
A fake what? A fake rapier?
Not the actual Rickman's rapier, but a replica. So that whoever has this has the real one. And if the Golden Dragon is such a notorious thief, I'm not sure replicas are beyond him. Do I sense any inherent magic from the replica? Or the rapier?
Sure, make an arcana check.
Alright.
I was just making that full of Kirito from Sword Art Online. Let me test the edge.
You may make it with advantage if you would like. Or English, you may also make one with your one.
Well, I was gonna see if it shatters if I try and hit it with an actual magical weapon.
It's up to you how you want to approach it.
Make it roll.
That is completely up to you also, because I
If you're grabbing it and testing it, then I would say 2 separate rolls.
I would agree.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's why I want to make the
Alright.
distinction.
Mike, I want you to know, I picture you doing this like Tony and
It's a
Age
15
of Ultron when
on the
he
chart.
goes to grab the staff, he just.
Ignatius?
What would you like me to make?
Arcana. Actually, what you're doing probably just be like a straight. Just, you know what? Let's just call this an athletics.
Athletics. Ballistics check. I'm just kidding. Okay. That's a 13 then for athletics.
Okay. Juliana, as you're peering over it, you're familiar with magic and the way that magic weapons work by this point, and you're just not seeing. I mean, there are runes, but you're not sure they're right. This seems very weird. You're not getting any energy or feed or sense of being off sword. This thing that, as ornate or complex as Rickman would have to be, this just isn't adding up. And then Ignatius walks up, and goes, literally, probably the top third of the rapier is. So just
It
literally.
just breaks.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not real.
It's
I was about to
it's
say the same, but
It's yeah.
thanks to the confirmation.
ultimately what he hit is a thin piece of metal.
I'm sorry, friend, but I think your heirloom is a fake.
Broke the sword.
Sorry.
I like the sword.
You know, we know a really good blacksmith.
We do. She can make you a really good one.
Probably make it magical.
So you just bend down.
Yeah, we'll just put that back in.
Just pieces of
The ears are just full droop. Just.
So, would you have any information on where we can find the Golden Dragon of the Coast? rumors.
Somewhere nearby, I think. I'm not sure though. I do know there's supposed to be chatter of the thieves' camp up in. If you look up the right name of the town, so I don't mispronounce it. Centonar. In Centonar, there's supposed to be chatter of the thieves' camp. Maybe there if you're looking for the thief.
And you, Marcellus, you said he was part of the thieves' camp, yes?
Yeah, that's part of the guild.
So we can go check this southern farm. Or the thieves' camp.
In the morning, right? We're doing it in the morning?
In the morning, of course, yeah.
Fantastic, yes. As I take another sip of the ale.
I think that is a lead, though. At the end of the night, the party is to diffuse. And we will be leaving. I appreciate your,
Hospitality.
correct.
Yeah. Over the course of the next couple hours, one by one, people end up leaving the bar, either on their own volition or being asked to.
I apologize for your loss of your family heirloom and its replica.
I mean, it was a nice piece of steak.
Darius walks out at wee hours in the morning. I lied, I won't chop your tail off. But I got you for a second, didn't I?
See the tail just hesitantly begin to almost question mark itself.
Ask him what he's at as well. And if he's still wanting to go speak to Alvin.
So we get this right, me and Selwyn, lost out on
We're going to see what they're talking about. So I felt comfortable having you go with them. I didn't think I was signing up to be a blood hunter.
we should be good with the whole blood thing at this point, shouldn't you?
What do you think, right? I'm starting to become more and more comfortable with the idea of assisting Darius in the training of his militia. If they even that.
Go ahead and message Selwyn.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was having technical problems.
That's good.
God damn this fish people.
We have a lead
The technique is sloppy
on the
at
thief.
Fish joke.
Come back to us if you can. Marcellus talks of Eldrin. Are you okay?
Yep.
Bless you.
Someone will reply back.
Begrudgingly.
I'm with Chloanne at Ludo Mentis.
Okay, sorry.
So you could have seen Chloe like throwing shit and being mad.
Am preparing to join the Blood Hunter Order. Said that in a Darius voice.
I totally get it.
What exactly do you need before I leave?
Alright.
I don't understand what you mean by that.
You said you talked to a Ladrin, right? Or Eldrin?
Marcellus
Mentioned
speaks of.
Elkin.
Yes.
Right. So he doesn't know exactly what you mean by
Gotcha.
that.
And would you ask me about him one more time? Because I am going to respond.
What was he? You got that? And if he still wanted to do the Blood Hunter thing, like,
Okay, so we also answered that. So I guess I'm just gonna respond with just for you to be back with us. And that's it.
The test Eldrin asks seems intensive. I was planning to leave as soon as possible. If Marcellus is willing. What did you say to him in his? What was the last thing you just said?
Oh, just
You,
for him to be
you
back.
just want to be back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can make another trip if possible, but would not prefer. I'm at like 21 or 22, I think. They have 25 words to respond, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't actually coming.
Yeah, I think that was
But yeah, you probably would be towards the end.
Let me know.
And just for clarification, did you tell Chloanne about the note that someone received or no?
Correct. I did.
Okay. I don't know if you should joke doing that.
Is that the right one?
Should be.
Yeah.
Okay. So Juliana doesn't know this.
No,
Chloanne does.
Juliana,
Chloanne
yeah.
knows.
Got it.
who
Let's
knows
separate
what
them.
game when you have multiple characters brought to you by Era of Prosperity.
Fortunately, with these two, I've gotten good at actually splitting what they know.
Well, they are pretty different characters.
Exactly. That's what really helps. If they were similar, I don't think I could.
Above table, this is my way of splitting Selwyn. For the time being.
Are you taking Marcellus with you, though?
If he wants to. Just because he's joining doesn't mean he has to do his task right now.
No, it doesn't. That's true. You guys also don't know what exactly the task is required to join the Blood Hunters.
I know nothing.
But Selwyn has expressed to you over the last year that
Yeah. I just look into it.
he wouldn't just abandon his post at Ludomentus because he adores his research there.
Mhm.
But he has expressed an interest in the Blood Hunter Order and in their
In what they do.
basically, yeah.
Fair enough.
Because Chloanne is getting these same messages, right? From Juliana.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the first one. The rest has been to purely Selwyn.
Okay.
But I can't.
All right.
Selwyn, while he's at Ludomentus, would be explaining this to Chloanne then, if she's not getting them.
Just a reminder, you guys do have a teleportation circle at Ludomentus.
Yeah.
Marcellus is going to retreat to his room.
To the room you don't have.
Oh wait, yeah, that's right. We don't have a room. I'm gonna get a room.
Okay.
Wait, no, you said they provide room and board.
Yeah, but he's never actually gotten a room.
Yeah, I never actually
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they provided it for you while you guys were in the city. You guys haven't left the bar, really. So yeah, you are shown to a room. It's actually fairly nice, all things considered. It's a little bit different from what you're expecting. Instead of having beds laying out, it's actually almost closer to like beanbag chairs. It's cushions and throw pillows that are laid out on the ground. Almost similar to almost like an India style of relaxation, if you will. But it's very soothing, and there is a hookah in the room, as well as copious bags of probably almost like dice bags with strange herbs beside.
I look at the bags. Motherfucker. No, never again. Then I kind of second glance.
You do not recognize what it is, for the record.
No, I'm just frightened.
Okay, that's fine.
Addiction.
No, I beat that.
And Juliana would have let you know what Selwyn said about
The stuff.
the Blood Hunter and all that.
I am going to pull out the Elk Bow. And I am going to take this time to, before I go to sleep, pray / ritual to make the Elk Bow my pack weapon.
Okay. I believe you take an hour to do so. You spend some time holding your hand over it and whispering arcane words as they appear in your mind. And there's a soft golden glow that flies from your hand and forms around the bow that just kind of connects it to you more thoroughly.
I take the bow up. Alright, let's try this again. Be gone. I throw it.
You throw it, and as it gets about halfway across the room, almost just like a Thanos snap, it just kind of...
And then I lay down on the beanbags.
You lay down. They're far more comfortable than you thought. You thought it was going to be very weird, but they are almost like laying on a feather bed.
The moment he says praise, I and Juliana feels happy from the other room.
Happiness noises.
This is hard. I like this. Try this. Back in the mountains. And then I go to sleep.
All right.
Yes, Darius will retire to his room as well. I assume that's what Marcellus did.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Meanwhile, in Merchant's Haven, within Ludamentus, this Chloe is constantly shouting for different supplies, and many of the students are running all over the place trying to find her whatever she needs, so she'll stop yelling. Not working. Selwyn, you're kind of sitting by the front door, and you see it open, and the form of Hadron walks in. And is stopping, taking a breath. This came together quite nicely.
It did. It's had quite a while, too.
Yeah.
What do I owe this pleasure?
Well, more a point of curiosity. I hadn't received a reply from you, and I was curious if you and your friends would be able to find time to help me out with my little problem or not.
We did. My friends have a different problem,
Oh, completely understandable. World's full of them.
but I think I might be able to help if it is expedient, because they do require my help.
I didn't imagine it would take more than a few days, all things considered. It's not a particularly difficult case, but one where having a few extra ears and eyes would be helpful. As I say, if your matter is pressing, I can, of course, find others to assist me with it, but as I'm more comfortable with you.
Right. How about I just ask them?
If you'd like.
I will send a message to Juliana. Hadron has showed himself at Ludamentus. His problem requires attention. I wish to address it as soon as possible.
Fine.
inform the party. I wish you safe travels and hope to hear from you soon.
Alright, that is her response. I don't think I'll send one back.
It's fine.
So, do we just kind of go there, or?
Well, I imagine we'll go there and I can disguise you. I believe you're actually capable of disguising yourself.
I am.
But
Would you prefer the elf visage, or?
Thinking perhaps a race that's a little more, shall we say, morally questionable.
The tiefling visage?
Yes, I believe that would serve us a great advantage.
As he says that, he'll cast Alter Self. Turn back into tiefling Selwyn.
And the visions of the red tiefling is now standing. Now, is this just Selwyn that's assisting with this, or how do you want to do this?
Loanna is more than welcome to come if she wishes to.
Is your simulacrum still wandering?
It is pretty much permanently at Ludomentus.
Knowing that there'd be someone trustworthy to look over Ludomentus, she would go.
So, Adrian looks around.
I think for a long time she'd be building up a lot of defenses and
Oh yeah.
crazy
No,
shit
you
to defend.
you've got it pretty locked down now.
Yeah, so I think she'd be okay with going.
Adrian looks around, claps hands together. Excellent. Well, solving the case of the mysterious glowing green chicken it is.
Right. I forgot about that particular point, but let's go.
I'm leading you guys to the teleportation circle. You guys teleport to by instead. All right.
I did not mean for it to be that loud.
It was just like a very shock. So, for those of you still in the ever-shifting coasts, the night passes. You all wake up the following morning, rested, relaxed, and inexplicably comfortable. In fact, Darius, it's strange. This is more comfortable than your bed back in Hermos.
As I walk down the stairs, donning my armor and whatnot, getting ready for the day, is the Black Tabaxi still there?
He is.
What is the thread count on that bed?
A lot?
I'll put that down as a lot. There'll be some changes back in Hermos.
Oh, he reaches below the counter, pulls out virtually a garbage bag. You would need some of these.
What is it?
That is how I make you so comfortable. We are a place that works in service to our guests. And in particular, this is how we make our beds so comfortable. The beds themselves are not truly so impressive, all things considered. But this is called Espiritu.
Called what now?
Espiritu.
Breaks out his tongue.
It is a drug derived from a certain flower used in holy rituals so often. But also, if it is left to simmer for at least 3 days and then you dehydrate it, you turn it into a powder and you smoke it, it invokes feelings of lethargy and comfortability.
I'll have to inform Juliana of that. I was not aware of that. If she doesn't already know.
It's a trick we picked up from a halfling in Merchant Haven.
Just thinking about how she would respond to that if she would have just heard it. You're defacing all of the artifacts.
At this point, Marcellus is coming down the stairs.
Good morning.
Oh, did everybody sleep great, or was it just me?
It was absolutely fucking amazing.
What is that?
It was a drug.
What?
You
So,
fucking
come
love me.
again.
It was apparently a drug. Tell him again.
It's called the spiritu. It's an holy flower that we let dehydrate for 3 days. Then you chop it up into a powder. Eventually you grind it up and you smoke it. And the smoke in the air makes people lethargic and very comfortable.
I was surprised as well.
Also, it's pretty good on fish.
I'd like to order breakfast, please.
That we can do.
I'll just have eggs and bread.
This is
Bacon, please.
looks around, begins just frying up bacon, eggs.
Juliana would head down right after her morning prayers.
Okay. So you may go ahead and choose your spells with it as well. Ignatius, what do you do?
Waiting on them.
Just
I
be down
didn't
here
sleep
sitting.
Good.
You always sleep the same.
Yeah. Which is nothing.
This could just get plugged in for 6 hours. How am I still only at 32%? What the fuck?
Someone's right.
This must not be a fast charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, these old school chargers just don't.
No, it's a 3.0 port. That's what it is. They need the 4 point. Eventually, breakfast is served. You guys have brought coffee, ale, whatever else you may request. You notice that many of the royal visitors that were here the previous day appear to have left by now.
Alright, so what's the plan?
I imagine we make ourselves known at Setnar. Or the southernmost farm at the Four Farms.
Bring them out.
Shall we flip a coin?
Makes no difference to me,
Setnar it is.
Alright. How do you guys want to get there? You can.
Fly, you fool.
Darius can.
I can carry it.
Calypso.
With a snap, all of a sudden, they're doing this inside the bar.
No.
Okay.
Well, yes.
Let's make it interesting. One.
Almost just as an explosion in front of you guys, there is now a silver dragon sitting on the table looking very confused.
Is what, her?
Her.
Her. As soon as Calypso appears, I lose my shit. Oh, Calypso! Hi, baby! Hi! Hi! And I start rubbing Calypso's head and patting on her side.
Solo looks over. There's a dragon in my body, my relic is a fake. Bad day to me, mate.
Calypso, are you ready for a ride? We're going to be going north. I know you don't like north very much, but...
Small shudder.
Oh, no, it'll be fine. It'll be fine, Calypso. Everything's gonna be fine. We're gonna have a good time, right? And I take out one of those snacks. I just toss it up in the air.
Borderline, just dog attitude, just kind of a small leap. Snatches out of the air. Forgets that it's a dragon, essentially punches a small hole in the floor as it lands.
I instantly reach into my pouch of gold. It's 100 gold just for the
which point you look over and Calypso is now teeth dragging a table over the hole.
Good Calypso. That's a good Calypso.
You handle it better than I do.
We're friends.
Calypso, you're going to be taking Juliana and Marcella. Shall we go then?
As you say that, Calypso walks over, picks up Juliana and Marcella's in her mouth, and just begins walking outside.
On your back, of course. We're going to be flying there.
Well, if you go ahead and make acrobatics checks.
They should be like holding onto her armor, like, what's happening?
I didn't say yes. I didn't say yes.
Natural 20.
Juliana.
Of course.
If it's to interact with Calypso, of course.
16.
So you fly through the air, Juliana. You manage to land. It's a little disconcerting for a second. Okay, this is where I'm supposed to be. As Marcellus, almost Legolas style, feet slides down Calypso's neck. It just like swings himself around. Just.
I throw another snack. Yeah, just like we practiced. Yes.
I'm not a fan of that.
It's just, you know, so, it was more of a me thing, and she assumed you would be cool with it. We'll work on it. It'll be fine. Or maybe you just mouth her next time.
I prefer that.
So, for the sake of brevity, over the course of the next day or so, you guys fly up to Semitha. And when you land, it's clear this is a very, very different atmosphere from Alula Market. While it is still a beach town and there is sand and several shops, it's actually clear this is a town that thrives primarily off of travel, especially to and from Insulon. So you notice a lot of the markings and sigils that you recognize from being the Four Island Nation. Just people that have recently come to or from, or people that are doing business with the mainland from the islands. Especially a lot of the symbols from Seath you recognize here. But just in general, it's a very strong mix of people, especially those races that prefer the water. So a lot of your Genasi and a lot of your Tritons and things of that nature, even a few Locath, are walking around. But in general, it's not a downtrodden town, just highly focused on immigrants and trade and sailors. So heavy on bars, heavy on taverns and things of that nature. And of course, many ships are docked in the port.
I'm going to attempt to look for a dock master.
Okay, go ahead and make a perception check for me. Okay. It takes you a little while looking around, because primarily just because the races all seem to be so used to what they're doing that there doesn't appear to be a clear leader. But after watching it for a few minutes, you get to pick it. It might be. I think it's that one. Look down there is a Triton female with long green hair that's kind of tied into a ponytail at the back. Branches out and kind of loops together several times, almost kind of giving almost like a figure eight appearance. Her face slightly pinched together. You can see her teeth are sharp, but it's not necessarily unkindly, just harsh looking. Definitely the appearance of somebody who's been through a lot of hardship and definitely worked most of their life.
Before we approach them, I would ask the party as we're flying, as I'm making the perception check, I assume, if we find anyone of importance, should we tell them who we are or no? They're a Thieves Guild informant or something? I don't know how this works, Marcellus.
Once we touch down, I will look for markings and symbols, and in that location I'll go into, get some information, come on out. The rest of you, try to look like regular visitors.
Are you sharing with them what the symbol looks like?
Yes.
Are you implying that we should lie about our identities, or...?
Just don't get into any shit.
Okay.
Don't get into any shit.
Don't get into any shit.
Why does it be that way?
Find another bar and just wait for you to come back.
Find a bar, find a nice marketplace. Whatever you choose to do is fine. Don't get into any shit.
He'll give you the bro hug in the air as we're flying. Do us good.
It's a remarkable feat to pull off while one of you is flying separately from the dragon that is also flying.
We'll find a place.
Fantastic.
That one there looks promising. You should probably talk to that one.
Alright, Calypso, let's yeah, that's what I want right there. You know Calypso, good girl. And that pattern, you start kind of like curving down.
Do you wish to drop me off before you go on your own?
Darius, are we going to the docks? Are you stopping at the docks?
I don't know, are you?
To the docks!
Alright, you guys land the dragon and the two flying people at the docks, which instantly draws the attention of pretty much everybody that can see it.
She's gonna pat your shoulder and be like, good luck being stealthy, and then get off the dragon.
And just there's kind of a lot of confused muttering and just... What was that?
Won't be that hard, trust me on this one.
I assume you're just trying to find a bar or tavern, Julian?
Well, we're sticking with my group if that's what we're doing.
Okay. It's up to you.
I walk into town and start looking at buildings for...
Okay, so you just no word, you're just gonna start looking at buildings?
Yeah. I just put off.
Alright, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Shall we pretend we are apparently not visitors?
26.
26?
I guess so.
As you guys are walking through the town, Juliana and Marcellus, both of you at the same time notice a carving into a wooden post of a doorway of a building labeled as the Misty Wife.
Is there anybody on the outside? Like, is there anybody like...
There's nobody on the outside.
So, Joanna's gonna nudge Darius and is that the symbol we're looking for? Kind of like nod her head towards it.
Is that the symbol?
That is what Marcellus described to you.
At that moment, you guys see Marcellus from the other side of the street and kind of walk in.
I think so.
It's worth mentioning, what are you doing with Calypso at this point?
She's just following them. She
Okay.
had no other direction other than...
Nothing at all.
I mean, yeah.
Oh.
So you guys
She was-
are stealthily moving
so
through the city with a
please
silver
tell me-
dragon.
Yeah.
She was
please
pretty
tell
much
me-
at her, like, she was at your command on where you wanted to land, so if you told her to land there, she's landing there and she's going to follow you until you tell her to stop.
It's
So you've been
virtually...
stealthing around with like a Scooby-Doo-esque silver dragon, kind of like sneaking behind you.
I picture it more like Toothless.
Yeah.
And there are attempts to be stealthy, but everyone's just kind of...
Like doing the walking.
Yeah, the little tiptoes.
So yeah, I just kind of hold the door open for Calypso as she walks in.
Calypso starts to walk in, and then at the shoulders.
Wasn't supposed to be stealthy.
Oh,
Let's go find a different bar.
Fine.
You're probably right.
Calypso, do me a favor. Look around. Do you see Dad? Do you see King Darius?
Calypso's head is in the bar, looking around, and does not give an affirmative noise.
Calypso, poke your head out the door and look around. No, not back out, Calypso. Back out.
Eventually,
Back out, sweetie. Good.
go ahead and have Calypso make a perception check.
What's her perception modifier?
+4.
+4? 6.
Calypso looks around. Doesn't help that there's also now a crowd of people slowly gathering around you guys.
Well, she would always know where I am.
Oh, she does know. I forgot. You're absolutely right. She does know where you are. So almost pointer dog style. She just...
So I'm gonna come outside. Where is he at? Where is he at?
The wings on a furrow begin to flap.
Is she pointing me in the direction of him?
She started moving towards him. Just almost like basically skimming the ground through the streets down towards where Darius and Juliana began to walk off. Master of stealth.
I just run up on Darius. Hey, Darius, buddy.
Nice job being stealthy. You too.
Can we put Calypso away?
She disappears. Wasn't sure how much you needed her or not.
She's great. I need to get one of those.
At exposing our identity, she is great at that, yes.
So then I'm just going to walk back to the bar.
That was
Okay.
Pretty impressive stuff. Yep.
You walk back into the bar, which is dead silent. Full of relatively shifty-looking people, all just staring at the door.
That was a great impersonation of a dragon, right?
Go ahead and make your deception check. With disadvantage.
$27.
Few faces shockingly seem to believe this.
Bards.
Just somehow the strange hypnotic melody of Darius's voice. This town gets fucking weirder every day. I also just tried to take an empty drink. That's okay.
It was for effect.
It was.
I kind of tap Darius on the shoulder to lead promotion to the bar. And I start walking over to the bar.
You guys walk up to the bar. There is a minotaur behind the bar. A huge hulking figure, surprisingly draped in nice silk clothing. It all seems either made for someone different or poorly made. Kind of fits him weirdly. It's sagging or tight in the wrong places. But nevertheless, it is high quality clothing.
Hello there, friend.
So I'm going to cast Arcane Eye and then cast Non-Detection on it and send it after him to keep an eye on him to make sure he's okay.
Oh, Marcellus?
Yes.
Okay.
So there's just going to be a little Arcane Eye. And I cast Non-Detection so it can't be detected by
Yep.
divination. And
Yeah, divination or true sight or any of that fun stuff.
so
Alright. Very easily done. Minotaurs. I like the dragon trick.
It was great, right?
It was great.
Give props to our friends Bob and Daryl.
Props.
No,
are we going to the bar with him?
It couldn't have just
I
been
am.
me.
Okay, then yeah.
It couldn't have just been me. We would never been able to pull that out without the choreography from our
I thought
friend
we were going
Chad
to
here.
the bar.
Who are you motioning to when you say Chad?
Darius.
Sorry, I needed a second. Minotaurs, you.
Myself a different bar.
Chad, very impressive.
Thank you very much.
What drink you needing?
What do you have on tap?
Let me pull up here.
We're all drinking.
You guys want me to stay outside with us?
It's up to
You could
you.
have decided what you wanted to do. Did you want to follow Darius in?
I think I'm going to get some fresh air while you guys
I am the most blatant.
Are you doing this through a message or sending or what?
saying it to you.
It's really hard to.
You went in with us?
Apparently. Yeah, because I was going to be following you guys wherever you went. I'm like,
I didn't know what
actually,
the Arcane Eye was for.
I thought he was going in by himself, which is why I did it.
Yeah, she was gonna watch him.
Yeah, because he said he wanted to do all this stealthy stuff by himself and then report back to us. But if you went in with him,
Well, he came and got me, so we're
Is there an adjacent?
we're in this
rooftop or
duo
something?
apparently.
I mean, there are buildings
by
nearby.
the way,
Do you want to?
I'm going
I'll
to
just
step
be on
outside
an
and get some
adjacent
fresh air
roof,
and
just-
keep an eye on us around.
Okay.
Wearing. Oh, let's hope you just message me.
What'd you call him?
I didn't.
It's like bits and bobs or something.
I'm
Yeah, 'cause I think I called
Daryl.
him Bob and something else.
I'm Daryl.
Daryl?
Yeah, he said Bob and Daryl. I assume he was talking about me.
That's what I was referring to.
I wasn't, but you can be Daryl if you want to.
I'm Daryl.
Hello, Daryl.
Alright. Chad,
This Minotaur's not very
Daryl,
bright.
I'm gonna step outside and keep an eye on
Thanks, Lily. That's great.
Right.
You feel a psychic pain in the back of your head. It's
I'm
Juliana.
going to that
I
is,
use Mind Spike. No, I'm just kidding.
Minotaur plops down 2 glasses in front of each of you, filled with kind of almost a golden, citrusy-looking drink. The sun's glory, local drink, very good.
I step outside and just...
Sun's glory.
Very good. Most people like.
Can I see any indistinct tattoos on him?
Do I know you're up there?
You want to look for tattoos on the Minotaur.
Yeah, to see if there's like any indistinct markings out there.
Sure, go ahead and make a perception check for me.
I just want to keep an eye out for anyone that would be watching the bar.
18.
Minotaurs are covered in hair.
Oh.
They're basically bull men.
Okay.
Hence my confusion with why you wanted to look for a tattoo.
I didn't know they were covered in hair, like bull hair. I thought.
Let me pull up a picture for you.
Like skin.
Well, to be fair, not all are.
Okay.
Some of them are waist
Yes.
down.
In all fairness, yes.
That's the only ones I've seen.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
That's why I was checking for tattoos.
Okay, that makes a little more sense then.
But if this is a complete bull, like fur everywhere.
Yeah, in D&D, they're full on. They're basically bulls that stand on 2 legs.
Oh, okay. Then I'm not.
And I just want to keep an eye out for anyone who looks like they'd be keeping an eye on the bar.
Okay.
While I'm standing outside.
Go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Alright.
Yeah, 46.
Hey, my perception's okay. It's my insight. It's my insight that's really nuts.
Watch this. 33.
You almost called it. 30.
Come on.
I rolled a 17 with a plus 13.
There it is.
So
It's
your
okay.
your eyes just constantly with a glowing white light, almost like a bright flashlight, just.
I mean, I could use my book
You could,
and actually do that.
I know. But yeah, you keep an eye out for anyone suspicious or dangerous that looks like they're approaching the bar, more so than the tenants that were already in there.
Brother, is there anything indistinct back there that kind of catches my eye?
Nothing that you notice.
So, Chad, reaffirm one more time.
Right now.
What, I'm whispering this to my boy.
Minus 3 intelligence.
Correct. We just want to know where he wants to meet exactly. He gave us a cryptic message. We don't know exactly what he wants. He just wants help with a specific task.
You pee in the cup.
Oh shit, Mike almost died from your dice. That would have been an excellent death. That would have been an excellent death.
And as you were dying, you would find the pink and black dice.
I know. It would roll over to me, dazzle up against my cheek,
Rest.
and then you hear rest.
Nat 20.
I rolled you years ago. No, you're good. Go ahead. Go ahead. So as the Minotaur puts these drinks down in front of you, they call me Corby. Corby. Like corned beef, but no E or F.
I'm Chad. Nice to meet you.
God, I wish I could hear this.
Oh my god.
Chad, I like you. Your name also starts with C.
You think?
Chad.
I'll get there. Give me a minute. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
I really wish you were a part of this conversation.
So you're on top of the building?
Mhm.
Is that what I understand? Okay.
On top of adjacent.
Got it.
So Corby,
I'm waiting for you guys to royally fuck this up and there'll be a giant brawl fight.
I'm a bard. There is no fucking this up unless I nat one.
you begin just drinking
Fair
animated
enough.
from a flask, or not a flask, rather a mug that's in front of him. So, Chad, where you be coming from?
Well, I'm from UC.
I've
Way
never been to UC.
south. Huh?
I'm glad that you heard that.
What What did he say?
Please say it again.
He goes, I've never been to UC.
It's south. Very far south.
You see him.
Iggy is dying internally knowing that there's someone this dumb in the world.
Do you
Feel it.
do you have a distant relative named Ian?
I don't know that I have any relatives.
I imagine you don't. Do you know orcs?
They're good eating.
They are, aren't they? I'll take another ale, please.
Slides a second cup.
I need to be way more drunk for this conversation.
As you take a sip from the sun's glory that was placed in front of you, a bright light actually shoots out temporarily from your eyes, much the same way that Asmir's do.
Do I notice this?
I mean, you notice things suddenly get a lot brighter.
Got it. No con save or anything for the
Nope.
drunkenness.
It's not a strong drink.
Okay. It's a white girl drink. Got it.
It's actually kind of based off of a mimosa.
Okay.
So, I mean, yes, white girl drink.
I don't know if you want to do Juliana or Ignatius things, but I'm going to use the bathroom upstairs.
And I will sit here and not use the bathroom.
I'll sit here and use the bathroom.
Damn it. So, do you have anything you want to do?
I'm just on the lookout for suspicious people and watching him be
Yeah.
waiting on them to fuck up.
Yeah.
While
Just in the-
waiting, I'm trying to remember exactly why we came here.
Go ahead and make
what
a
could
make an
possibly-
intelligence check for me.
What could possibly be taking them so long?
I'm actually, I still haven't fully completed Colan's shift to the new Artificer.
Okay, that's fine. By all means.
That's what I was playing with while we were playing.
19.
Something to do with a sword.
Yeah,
It was important.
That's right.
Because she is an artillery artificer now.
Yes.
Jesus Christ, you should see Matt with his fucking bullshit.
Yeah, shooting rocks on top of my fucking head nonstop.
Fucking turret. They're in an enclosed room, right? Fairly sized, good sized room. He made the turret walk up the pillar. So you get it. I made them fight an undead beholder.
Oh, already.
Well, we're level
I-
3 now.
I nerfed it a little bit.
It's still a fucking beholder.
It only gets 4 eye rays. It can only do technically 1 at a time, but I made it 2 at a time. They don't completely nerf it.
Fair
But no, he had made his turret just walk up the fucking wall and just. It's a forced ballista.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just like. It's ridiculous. It's literally ridiculous.
And I kept making rocks fall. And guess who's a cleric that doesn't have a lot of decks?
Yeah. You guys got some armor now, though.
Oh, I didn't really get armor.
We got a shield.
I did. But I already had a shield.
Well, this is a better shield.
It is. The difference is I don't have to use my hands for this one.
Sure.
Oh, you have a floating shield already?
Yep.
Damn, that's cool.
Yeah, surprisingly, it's a very rare item.
Yeah, I know. Colan wanted one for a while.
Talking about the other campaign.
Yeah.
To be fair, DJ picked all those items.
I was talking about how I haven't finished remaking Colan.
Yeah, I was mentioning how ridiculous Matt's force ballista is.
Yeah. It's pretty crazy.
Hold on, just let me let it walk up the fucking wall. It's fine.
And do 2d8 as a bonus action.
Did more damage to me than the enemy.
That's just one of the 3 types he can use.
Yeah, because it's also got a flamethrower and an Eldritch Cannon. Oh no, I'm sorry, that is the Eldritch
Yeah,
Cannon.
it's a shield. It's like it's like a healing one or something.
It gives temporary hit points.
Yeah, that's it.
But anyway. So as you drink your ale, you begin to feel, okay, this conversation's somewhat more tolerable.
So, dare I ask, where are you from?
Down the street. Second house on the left.
Oh, of course you are.
I come here and they pay me money to sip drinks and not ask questions.
The ask questions part is most important fight.
Oh shit, I've been asking questions. Fuck.
Yeah, you're fired.
Fuck.
Sorry to
You
break
see
the
his
news
shoulders
to you.
slightly shake.
Sorry about that.
Just slowly, go ahead and make a persuasion check.
36.
He reaches down, slowly pulls up a box and begins loading things into it. After about 5 minutes or so, Juliana, you see a Minotaur with a box full of items leave the bar. He's just been convinced that he got fired for asking questions.
So, knowing that it was the Minotaur that they were talking to, she's gonna poke her head in the door and she's like, what just happened?
I just fired him. And I don't even work here. Did you see that? I just fired the bartender and I don't even work here.
He doesn't know that.
He thinks my name's Chad.
You guys keep up the hard work. I'm gonna
Jerry's
go back
really
inside.
drunk, isn't he?
He's a little drunk.
He just fired the bartender and he actually left.
I'm just on the roof going.
I wonder, how good's your sight? Because I was just gonna be like,
Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check.
Crit.
Wow.
so you actually, he could perfectly see me going, that's the bartender.
What'd you roll?
For fuck's sake.
He nat 20.
Oh,
I'm just gonna come down, land in front of you. Huh?
It seems like I get to serve our drinks now.
So,
Oh shit.
Chad fired the bartender.
Who the hell is Chad?
I'm Lily, apparently.
Let me guess. This is all Marcellus is doing. I'm just gonna open the door.
you open the door, you see people just...
I'm just gonna stay outside and, yeah, just let this happen.
You walk in, one person looks at you. Sorry, pal, the bartender got fired again. He'll be back tomorrow.
Again.
But for now, I'm filling in for him.
Oh, great.
What would you like to drink?
Do you have any sanity?
No roll out of that.
Fresh out.
Then,
That
hold
explains
thought.
so much.
Would you like some water? Coffee? Alcohol? What can I serve you, sir?
Elf!
I'm just sitting at
You
the
see
bar.
Marcellus holding a vial full of golden liquid.
I am so blown away.
Oh, also you saw Darius shoot lasers out of his eyes a second ago.
I am the proprietor of this establishment.
Come here.
What? I write you. What did you do?
We ordered a drink. Obviously, we asked questions.
Why is he Chad?
Why is he Alright,
That was the
He
best
called
part
me
of the whole
Daryl,
thing.
so I called him Chad. I figured he wanted a different alias, and clearly he does,
Why
because
did he-
I've never seen this
Why
side
did
of
you
him.
want him to leave?
He fired him!
How?
I don't fucking know! He doesn't work!
Get it together, man!
I'm together, he's not!
The bartender didn't leave. I'm right here.
Shot lasers! His eyes are shit.
Discord.
I am blown away.
Alright.
What?
He shot lasers out of
If
his
I can, I'm laughing too hard.
eyes. Fucking think?
This is wonderful.
Anytime you guys and alcohol get involved,
Wait, hold the fuck up. What are you drinking?
It's called,
it's called the Sun's
Whatever
Glory.
I want him to drink.
what is it called?
The Sun's Glory.
It's called
There are a
Sun's
lot of
Glory.
drinks back there you have never seen before.
I'm sipping it, so I've never heard of it. But Darius, Darius,
Does he seem under the influence to me?
Like, that glass is still very full.
this
This is your first.
yes, you get information. You come in here, you sit very slowly, you ask a few questions, not too fucking much, because that's when people get suspicious.
I'm gonna
And-
walk inside and go back and go like straight up to them and be like, there's a lot of people listening in on this.
Hey,
What would you like to drink, miss?
You let Darius have alcohol. You shouldn't have did that.
Juliana?
Lily. If you must so inquire.
I can't. Okay. No.
You know what? Whole table, go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Chad, are you okay?
Nope, that was fucking shit. Oh, actually, my intimidation's really fucking good.
Mine's really fucking not. 6.
6?
It's a 16. I rolled a 4.
I rolled a 5.
19.
19?
32.
There's just a scraping as you see people slowly shuffling towards the door. Just not wanting whatever the fuck this is.
Where are you all going? Sun's glory on the house.
You just see the kind of whispering on stuff. Fucking doing my dark hunter.
Everyone sit the fuck down!
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Please roll good.
28.
Thank you.
They literally, in the doorway, stop and hit the ground.
What is going on?
He told us to sit.
Not you all.
Who are you exactly?
Lily.
Are you talking to me?
I heard your name was Lily, but I don't know for sure.
Lily, if you could.
You guys are a fucking train wreck.
Lily, if you could do something to him to make him.
Bartender.
Thank you.
That's Chad to you.
Are you no longer the bartender?
Both.
Okay, bartender Chad.
Thank you.
I almost just jabbed.
This whole session took a fucking left turn so sharp, I think we started going
I think
backwards.
we were on the path, and then we just went.
Oh, look, there's a sail! Let's fucking make a U-turn.
Oh shit, some kids!
Trees down, kids down, city down.
Oh, that's okay. Let's see where this crazy train's gonna land.
And cast lesser restoration.
Darius, you feel the one ale you've had leave your body.
Wow, yeah, you can. You want it straight or just? Should we leave?
We should probably leave.
Marcellus, I think you're right.
Thank you, my lord. Let's go.
He's physically shaking.
You guys head to the door, which is piled full of all these shady-looking motherfuckers that were told to sit and have not moved.
I'm just gonna look and go.
No, they waved back.
Hold a firebolt in my hand. Get out of.
They instantly scatter.
Free drinks are on the Minotaur.
Apparently. Considering it's
I
now
don't
an
remember what
empty
his name
bar.
was, but
Corby?
yeah, that.
Juliana, from now on, we don't send those two into the bar.
Agreed.
You guys went into an assassin bar. Like, we're gonna get information. You kicked out the bartender and scared the shit out of every person in there.
On our way out, do all of them look scared? Or does
They all look scared shitless. They literally have vanished.
Okay.
So what the hell was that?
I don't.
I was the proprietor of a bar that I don't even know the name of. That was amazing.
Ooh, there's information.
Did you get
And
information?
bartending.
I think I saw we were there for bartending.
I find an alley for us just to get in and talk. That seems pretty, like...
Did he
There
feel
are
like
plenty of them.
himself?
Darius, what the fuck?
I was into it. I thought you.
For the record, do you still have your son's glory, or did you leave that behind?
Behind!
Okay.
Motherfucker! Darius, we've done this.
You talked to me like I was Chad. I was someone else.
Okay. Darius, Chad, Margaret, listen to me. All we were supposed to do was sit very slowly, scout the place out a little bit, see if anybody comes in, then Looks like they may
I fired the bartender.
So let me get this straight. Is this something affecting you, or are you being smart because he called you Chad?
I was trying to play the role. He called me Chad, so I embodied Chad.
Okay, you know what? I wish I could argue with that, but I can't.
You did a great job. If there's anything you think
You were a great Daryl.
Thank you.
Darius missed his calling whenever he chose to become a king. You could have been a stage actor and embodied that
Okay,
shit.
so how about this? The next time you do anything, excuse me, sir. The next time we do anything,
Pass that here when you're done.
we're gonna do it like this. Chad and Juliana, Daryl and Ignatius. Yeah? Can we do that?
Now I'm getting confused.
Just there we go.
Bob, you're not
Oh, he's
supposed
actually
to consume
drinking it
that
that
much
way.
at one time. Bob!
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic and make sure that nothing's afflicting us.
Nothing out of the ordinary appears to be afflicting you other than your own horribly broken minds.
So yeah, you know what? No more Chad, Darius again.
I've just read a lot of improv and how to...
Is that what you're doing in your spare time? I'm impressed. I think that's good for you. I think relief from pressure allows you to be somebody else when you want to.
I think that's just a lot of politics, to be honest, with improv.
It is. Okay, and here's what I need you to do. I need you to cut that shit out right now.
Alright.
We need King Darius. Okay? And we need you to be
I could have swore you told me the exact opposite when we landed.
perspective. I didn't think you'd take it that hard. I didn't know that you were doing improv in your spare time. That's on me. Juliana, did you know he was doing improv?
Not that I'm aware.
Did you know he was doing improv?
I'm going to send both of you to the plane of fire if we don't get some fucking information.
Counterspell!
No, he didn't do anything yet. He literally did nothing yet. He didn't raise his hand. He didn't sprout his wings. He didn't do anything yet.
He tried to when we fought. I could sense it in
What is
him.
wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
I'm just... I need to calm down, alright?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay.
At which point, Juliana, you being the most aware of the group despite the insanity that's going on, look around and notice a man standing there with the eyebrow raised way up.
So,
I was going to offer you drugs, but I think you're good.
Smite!
Just, more out of panic, just kind of hastily backs away.
I believe we're fine, but thanks, I think. Leave.
Okay.
Marcellus?
You want to buy some best sticks? You don't want to sell
Darius?
best sticks.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's my fault.
I don't know where that went.
I thought I heard it
There
like.
we go.
Okay.
So, okay. How about this?
That was the greatest clusterfuck I've ever seen.
I am going to cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Let's go. Now we have to do this very quietly because me and Darius fucked this up. We cast Pass Without Trace.
I fucked this up.
No, I said me and you. There's me and there's you. Fuck that.
Chad or Darius fucked this up.
Chad fucked it up.
Alright.
We need Darius.
Alright.
Okay, Darius, Marcellus.
Alright.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Pass Without Trace. We are going
Counterspell.
So as I go to summon.
Are you actually counterspelling?
No.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So I summon all the darkness that is in the area, and there's just one nice 30-foot bubble for us.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
If you'd like it to be very, very easy for you to stealth, I could change the weather. I can make it rain and storm. Make it easier for you to stealth.
What? Since when the fuck did you do that? How long have you been able?
Took it's been a little while.
How long have you been able to do that?
Almost a year.
Make it rain?
So let me get this right.
She could do that the entire year.
Let me get this right. You were doing improv, and you were mastering weather. Oh. Okay.
Do you wish
Yes,
to
storm.
storm?
Yes, storm. Storm. Storm.
I require 10 minutes, but it shall storm for 8 hours.
Perfect. All right.
So, over the course of the next 10 minutes, Juliana, you begin taking out your chalk candles and performing rituals and whispering words to Lion. Slowly, a storm
So everywhere within 5 miles of us becomes a thunderstorm.
Okay. And as you guys, I'm good, thank you. As you guys prepare to do whatever you're going to do, I think that's probably a good spot for us to take a break from the week.
Oh, I was so ready to keep going. I wanted to see where else this went.
I mean, it's up to you guys. I know some of us have things to do tomorrow.
We did start at like 7:30.
It's completely up to you how you guys want to do
That's
this.
what I was thinking too.
I'll do another 40.
Yeah, I can go to 11.
Okay, we'll do another 40 then. Alright.
So it's going to be cool, moderate wind, and rain.
Shit.
That's Chad to you.
So, Marcellus, Ignatius, Juliana, and Derry Chad, you guys are all now under the effect
Terry Chad.
of
Chadius.
Chadius, I'm
You.
sorry.
Chadius Maximus.
You guys are now all under the effect of the Pass Without a Trace and able to hide as the storm clouds are actually so thick it has made it virtually dim lighting.
Everybody stuff checks, please. Or,
Not yet.
Oh yeah, because we're not right.
Everyone's
I
trying to
forgot about
guess.
that. So now we're casually with the past Star Trek moving through town, looking for another thieves' camp bar.
And you guys are attempting to go unseen by anybody, or what are you doing?
We're trying.
Yeah, what are we doing?
At this point, I just don't want to be seen.
Okay, now everybody please go ahead and make stealth checks. Nah, plus 10 for with Pass Without a Trace.
Wow, I'm being a stealthy bitch.
Apparently so. I had disadvantage and I rolled a 17 and an 18.
Damn.
I rolled a 19.
Natural 20, which puts me at
A lot.
37.
37?
Also had disadvantage.
Oh,
Still ended up with a 27.
and I'm proficient in
36, 27.
So that's with the plus 10 with Pass Without Trace, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
So 32.
32.
33.
Yeah, 32.
You guys managed to move through, like, there's barely a whisper. You guys, in fact, aren't there.
Alright, so do I see any more?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, 27.
And I believe you had the -5 from the results for moving stuff. No, that's if you're moving quickly, I'm sorry.
33.
Just straight roll. I'm sorry.
33.
33? Okay. It takes you a while. Especially as people from the bar have now dispersed elsewhere. But eventually, you find what appears to be almost a, I'm trying to think of what way to describe it. Kind of a manhole cover, a sewer entrance, if you will. That has a similar carving on it.
A manhole cover, you said?
In a sense, it leads to the sewer system.
I just kind of point down at the manhole cover.
It's made of wood, not
Yeah.
steel. But
Yeah. Kind of look around. How many people are around us right now?
It's not a particularly big town, so there's people passing to and fro, but there aren't really. There's maybe 3 or 4 people that are just standing around.
I'll walk over to the people that are looking in our area. Did you happen to see the fight between Darius and Ignatius?
Are you just saying this to each of them individually, or just picking one?
Just overall. I assume they're just...
They're a little
sort of
spread out. They're not
on-
necessarily by each other.
Okay. Yeah, then I guess address to them all.
Okay. They kind of look around, just confused. One of them. Talk about the people in here, miss.
Right, the Paladin King. Darius, I think, is his name.
They look kind of at each other. Don't really concern myself with who's fighting and what's happening here.
Did you hear the tale, at least?
There are plenty of tales.
Did Ignatius win?
While they're distracted, should we get this open?
I'm not. I mean, I haven't really heard tales about the 2 of them fighting specifically.
Well, they did. You just weren't there, of course.
Who the fuck are you?
I'm Chad.
Chad.
While this is happening here, is there a lot on the wood the wood manhole cover anything?
Yes. Padlock.
There's a padlock. I'm gonna attempt to go ahead and take this real quick. Wait, I'd like to check the traps.
Go ahead. Make a investigation check for me.
Trap, there should be manhole cover.
If it leads to someplace important, quite possibly, yes.
I'm going to.
And wouldn't my detect magic still be up?
It lasts 10 minutes, so I assume not with you guys stealthing down.
Okay, I didn't know how long it took us. Got it.
Yeah, I am going to.
Yeah, if you guys had just walked here normally, then it probably would be, but not at this point.
I'm writing an inspiration point on this. That always.
Oh god, just take the trap if there's one, man.
So that one is pretty good. The DM giveth, and the DM taketh away from me.
Just like, where did they go?
It never... I saw it in the air.
Did it go in the bag?
Yeah.
The question, like, did it go in like the pouch or something?
Doesn't look like it. I'll find it later. He did throw it. I saw it in the air.
Are we adding on, or are we
Adding on.
Adding on. 28.
28? There is an alarm spell attached to this padlock.
And like, as soon as I go to pick the lock, and I notice it. Can we just count? There's some type of magic here.
It would be more of a spell magic.
Alright, just spell magic.
Oh, my forte.
I can't dispel it.
So, Chad, you just come from a bar?
Maybe.
You should maybe head home, buddy. I'm sure somebody's looking for you.
The Minotaur had it.
Instead of...
Right.
Oh, wait.
The one that got fired.
Yeah,
He'll be
sure.
back. He'll be back tomorrow.
Instead of picking the lock, why don't I just create a password?
How much have you had to
Go
drink?
the wood, and we can just go anyway.
Right.
It's what the Minotaur served me.
Sure.
The sun and glory.
Do you see the Minotaur right now?
No.
Do you need help? Or
No, I was just curious on if you had heard the tale of Ignatius versus Darius.
no?
It's a legendary one.
I'm sure it is.
Would you like to hear more?
I don't think so.
I don't think I can keep their attention for very long.
Who's he whispering to?
Okay,
Have you guys
okay.
already gone down?
No.
No, I'm saying with us still being stealth. So now
While they're focused on him,
Oh, he very much has their
I'm
attention.
just, is there like a building behind them or something?
I mean, basically, you guys are almost like in a small section off of the main street.
Right, okay. I'm just gonna just rapidly just pop 2 firebolts just as far as I can, like, behind them,
Okay.
so that way their attention is away from him.
Okay, go. What is the max range on Firebolt?
120 feet.
Okay, so fair ways behind him. There's a soft. They will turn around and look for a second.
Did you hear that, fireworks? I lied. I'm a construction worker. I'm gonna go in this manhole now.
Oh my god!
Go ahead and make a deception check.
It's gotta open the fucking door.
I pass wall, go in.
26.
And he drops down like Mario.
Alright. As soon as you go down into the manhole cover. As soon as you go down into the manhole cover, you hear, what the living fuck was that?
A construction worker.
People slowly start dispersing. How the fuck you guys do this in the town that doesn't have a guard presence beyond me? So, because I missed it, at some point, what happened with the manhole cover?
I used fast wall.
Okay.
Since it can make an opening in wood or stone.
Yes, no, you're absolutely right. Chad was happening, so I missed it.
No, it's all good. Because that way we wouldn't even have to unlock the lock.
Goddamn right, Chad was happening.
Yeah, Chad happened all over the place.
Nancy.
The next time we come to a town we've never been, maybe we just have an actual plan. Or just we
That
can-
would have been great. You guys could have told me that
Oh,
while we
do
were
what we-
flying. A day here.
You know, what we do, we normally do, just blow through town, fuck everybody, and just do what we want.
I was
used to
told
that.
we were supposed to stealth through
So let me
here.
get this straight. I just want to be clear on this. Both kings, no, one king listened to this ugly stuff. I know
You're
that.
goddamn right. You were the one that gave us the lead.
There's what's going on with you, man? Why is Jackie popping back up? What the fuck is this about?
Because he needs to.
Julia, can you please take me once over while I inspect this tunnel? Make sure he's okay.
Probably a good idea.
I've never seen this.
Papa
I'm
Charlie.
fine. You want me to do a drug test? I'll
See,
piss on the
make
wall
sure
in a
it's
straight
actually
line.
As far as you're able to determine, it is actually Darius.
He looks fine.
What's going on with the tunnel that we built into the end of the sewer system?
I was getting to that. It does not lead to a sewer system, despite appearances. Instead, it leads down into what appears to be kind of a long, earthy passageway.
How dark is it?
It's wide.
Who doesn't have dark vision? Does everybody have dark vision?
Oh,
Darius now does. You do you not from the book?
No, I'm not good at dark vision. I mean, I can make myself light up shit, but I don't think I can actually see in the dark.
So I have true sight now for the next 10 minutes.
I was gonna say I can just give myself true sight also.
You can do that too.
Real fast.
Or do I have to use a cantrip?
Me and you both have true sight then.
I
I was gonna say, 'cause I'll use daylight and just have.
Well, I was just gonna grab my dagger and cast light on my dagger. Not super bright, but it's like.
Oh, for fuck's sake, dancing lights.
Counterspell!
Stop!
Why?
Why?
Okay, dancing lights.
How fast can you do that?
Can I investigate the hallway?
Oh, you're so
Can you investigate the hallway? I'm sorry.
Can I investigate the hallway for traps?
Sure, go ahead and make an investigation check.
You're out of spell slots.
Damn it.
Just run to
14.
Just punch you in the
14.
face.
Concentration check.
As you guys head down the long earthy hallway, you come to a huge ornate stone door. It's almost established like cobblestone. Just bricks that have been laid on. Excuse me.
You are not even excused.
On top of one another. And there appears to be a very large ornate keyhole, probably about a foot tall.
is a trap. Magically.
Not that
Was this
Marcellus
in
can see.
your- Was this in your plans?
I don't know. Both of us have
Daryl.
true sight now.
You both having true sight can see that there are a number of magical traps in the store.
Oh, yeah, please be careful on this.
I was getting a feeling it wasn't a regular door by the notice keyhole.
Yeah, step in front of that and you'll get a number of different things.
Need no keyhole.
Right. There's this
Oh, God.
there's this kinship happening between us.
I have just enough power in this to use pass wall again. I'm not sure how these traps activate.
We might have to disarm them. I'm
And
not exactly sure how they work, but I am sure that they will trigger if we will
Yep.
take a few steps forward.
I do have to see the mechanism.
You okay?
of the trapdoor.
Getting there.
That's a great. Well, if they're
That can
magical
help.
traps, they just activate.
Marcellus. On the door, in thieves' can't before you all started poking around in the weirdos.
Okay.
There's a message written in the language of the thieves' cant, simply stating, by life it is given, by death it is taken away.
I'm just gonna read it out loud. By life it is given, by death it is taken away. What I understand it.
You do not know the answer if that's what you're asking.
Okay, I want to know. If there was like an end of it.
There are a few thieves from the Thieves' Cant Guild that are universal, but most entrances to individual chapters of the Thieves' Cant have their own unique riddle, and you are not aware of this.
You're both given a chance at life, and you're both given a chance at death.
There's a phrase or a word. I instantly look at Juliana. Does that ring any bells?
Breath.
And then again, I say breath.
No reaction.
I don't think.
You know, that chance at life.
Wait, say it again.
By life it is given, by death it is taken away.
We're talking about chances. You get one chance at life and one chance at death. What if they just open the door? Is that a chance?
Possibly.
What are you thinking?
My only guess is of chances.
Chance.
No reaction.
Water.
No reaction.
I'm taking all this and I'm going to discredit his answer. It's an age-old dragon. He probably knows a lot.
Blood?
Blood.
No reaction.
Cut your hand.
Are you sure
Cut your hand.
speaking it is the
Splash
right
on the
thing to
door.
do?
I've done weirder things. And I cut my hand.
I'm right here and stand in front of him in case this does something that I don't want it to do.
Okay.
And I
Yeah, I'm gonna be standing pretty far back from all this, just in case.
lightly touched the door. Or
Where?
touched the stone.
Just touching the stone?
Touching the stone under the
No reaction. But you do take 2 points of piercing damage.
okay.
From slashing your hand open, not from the door.
Okay.
Piercing damage from slashing yourself?
Yeah. Yeah, why not?
And he said, I'm genuinely stuck.
There was just a keyhole. Right?
Mhm.
How big is the keyhole?
About a foot tall.
Can you just stick your arm in there?
Yeah, I was.
Do you want me to? So, what happens if something drops down and chops my arm off?
Don't use your good arm.
I need both arms to wield a bow.
I believe I can heal you.
Kid.
Maybe not fully, but
Are you asking?
You okay
you'll
with it?
regenerate.
I don't bleed, otherwise I'd do it.
Are you that insecure about your reflexes?
I put my arm inside the keyhole.
So you extend your arm into the hole, reaching back and back, until your hands happen upon a switch.
I'm just kind of feeling around. Is it like a light switch or is it like a lever type deal?
Like a pulley.
Like a pulley. I found a switch. I'm scared to death to put it now. Fuck it, and I'm gonna.
1,
I'm gonna
2,
pull it.
go.
I pull it, and then I snatch my arm out.
Grasp your hand around it, you can feel through your blood that the switch just slick and slippery, wet. You give it a yank, and you instantly, as soon as the switch begins to move, you're go ahead and make a dexterity save for me.
We don't need that arm.
Okay, not bad.
Did you say up next
19.
one? Yeah. So do you have
19?
+5? Yeah, +5 because of his aura.
It makes a difference. So as soon as your arm clears the hole, there's a guillotine slices right where your arm was. And then you guys hear a and slowly the door creaks open forward.
I knew you could do it, Daryl.
Yeah, no, thanks, Shannon.
Marcellus.
Yeah, no, not at all. It's great. It's fantastic. Yeah, yeah. Fucking killed those dumb traps.
Is his name Dawsonus or Mirren now? I'm not sure.
Definitely
Bob,
Aaron.
do you want to lead us?
I just guys.
Bognacious?
That's like a classic rocker's name. Bobnacious. Bobnacious D.
Oh my god, I'd just go down the tunnel, fuck it.
You go down and
Wait.
Nope.
Before he continues to
I don't
traverse
have,
He's
down
already
this
going.
don't have time for you fuckers.
Good luck.
I'll
I'm
be
right
fine.
behind him. I'm right behind him.
I'll be right behind.
I guess I'm bringing up the rear then.
all right. So eventually, you guys enter into a wide open stone cavern, almost like a kind of sphere, like half sphere. And you notice what appears to be several pathways over water, kind of like the Rifting Guild almost, in a sense. Except as you look down, you realize instead of water, it's pools of blood.
Oh, shit,
We have this.
As you say this, you hear several tightening bowstrings around you.
I cast daylight on the ceiling.
As you do, all of a sudden there's a bright whoosh, flash of light, and you see a total of 8 hooded assassins hiding in the rafters, bows drawn.
Wait. I kind of come to the front. Wait. And I lift up my wrist and kind of show the tattoo I have. And then if these can't, we mean no harm. We are looking for a friend.
So you guys hear Marcellus shout out, wait, and then speak what appears to be a fair while, actually. As communicating in thieves' cant does take a long time. One of the assassins drops down from his head, walks up to Marcellus, pulls down his own sleeve. Well met, brother. Welcome home. And then with a snap, the bows are all lowered.
Daylight's not concentration. That shit's staying.
Yep.
For an hour, this place is lit up like it's fucking daylight out. Because that's 120
Throws a
feet of
very
light.
strange contrast into this place.
Mhm.
And then we do the thieves can't handshake.
Oh, that's cute.
We mean no harm. We don't want to bring any problems or trouble. We are looking for someone known as the Golden Dragon.
Well, that does require a conversation. Please come in. Your friends and you are welcome, so long as you don't steal from us.
That's definitely not the objective. And then I sleight of hand him 5 gold.
He accepts your offer.
Pretty nifty what you guys have set up here. I like this. This is definitely different from some of the other chapters I've been to.
Well, the catacombs stretch throughout most of the ever-shifting coasts, even into the ocean in a few places. But, it's very easy to get lost if you don't know your way. Of course, that's half of our initiation process, so.
I see. Weird question. Where did you know the blood?
Oh, let's not ask questions nobody wants the answer to.
I understand. And I just kind of keep looking in awe at it. At any point, do we see how it was set up in Merchant's Haven? Does it seem
There are
similar?
certain similarities in the sense of the structure of safes and even the bedding and armory kind of aspects of it. Bit of difference, but it's kind of like going to a Walmart in a different town. Similar departments, just put in the wrong places. This one doesn't have a Burger King.
Has a subway.
You never trust the Walmart subway, it's always weird.
I'm gonna pull out a little encoded thoughts and just say I'm not comfortable here and hand it to Darius.
I wanted the answer to that.
What? What's up? Are you okay?
How much blood there was here. I wanted the answer to that. Later.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Later.
So, what was your name again, brother?
Well, it's often considered impolite to ask a name without giving one first.
I'm Marcellus.
Marcellus. Well met. My name is Garrett.
Garrett? Pleasure to meet you, Garrett. How long have you guys been chaptered here?
Oh, past 2,300 years or so.
Amazing, I've never been to this one.
Well, we keep ourselves a little bit separated. Although that does remind me. I believe we have a package here for you. He tosses a bag to you.
Oh.
I opened the bag.
Give me just a second. I didn't think to roll this up before we...
And my black pudding is orphan.
You've never been here. How's that possible?
These girls well connected.
The old
system.
How do they know you?
Marcellus is gone.
Yeah.
In the
We're
back.
about to find out, aren't we?
By the way, someone did the math. And if you have, was it 15 armed skeletons can fit inside of a bag of holding? Hey,
Very
you
specific.
You can't put living or breathing creatures inside of it. It never said anything about undead. So if you wanted to be a necromancer, you could fit 15 skeletons inside of a bag of holding that are armed. And he even did like the weight calculations and everything of human bones and like a weapon. And 15 of them with just barely a bit of room to spare could fit
Oh,
inside of
get
a
by
bag of
one
holding.
zombie? Okay.
Yeah. You literally just turn the bag of holding inside out, and now you have 15 skeletons.
They give you, inside the bag, are 980 gold pieces.
I must ask, Garrett. Why is this here for me?
We received a message that you were in charge of the Merchant Saving Guild of the Thieves' Cant.
This is true.
Well, that's supposed to be your payment for this month.
How did you know I was here?
Basically, we have an agreement that wherever you show up, they said you travel a lot. So whatever one of our guilds is able to first reach you, gets our payment, and then we get compensated.
Fair enough. I'll add that to my...
They used to pay you through Merchant Saving, but they said you don't really go there anymore.
It's been a while. So how's business been here?
Very lucrative.
As of lately.
Sailors are always eager to lose money.
Aren't they though?
Yeah, right.
Daryl. So, have we got to a spot where we can sit down and kind of
Yeah,
converse?
there are tables set up in there.
Thanks for the input, Chad.
Do you guys happen to have just regular ale here, not that sunshine shit?
Yes, we like light down here. We're big fans of it. Yes, of course, that. Hand you, everyone a cup of ale, which is actually fairly groggy. It's definitely not in good condition. It's obviously been down here a while, but nevertheless, it is ale.
I take a sip. So.
Right, of course. Well, the Golden Dragon used to be an associate of ours. Years and years ago. He, didn't like keeping things clean, if you understand me.
It's messy with the job.
Well, eventually he got a little bit greedy, we got a little bit sick of him, and things led to him being kicked out.
So he's an ex-guild. He's an ex-guild member.
Yes. As for now, we sort of have a tentative understanding with him. Long as he doesn't cause too much trouble for us, we don't cause any issues for him.
And where can I find this golden dragon at?
He's taken over a small part of the catacombs down south.
Towards the Four Farms?
Within that area, yes. Obviously, you can't be too close to the north or the eastern farms because the brothers there are crazy, but in general.
And
The what now?
The brothers that run the 4 farms. They're all borderline savage idiots, but good enough for reconnaissance points.
Are you allowed to use that word? Savage? I had to, I'm sorry.
If you had a few words to describe each of them, how would you describe them?
What a wonderful question. Let me look at my notes. Make sure I don't confuse the brothers with each other. Well, the 4 brothers' farms used to be one much larger farm. It was a massive empire, supplied most of the food to the entire mainland, truth be told. But, as these things go, he passed it off to his sons who don't get along. The northern son, Charles, I think his name is, believes in doing things by hand. Doesn't like magic or electronic work. Runs things purely through manpower, that sort of thing. On the other hand, it means that he's a lot more wary of anyone that might try to steal from him, so we can't really go there too often. The eastern brother, Victor, he's hired quite a few people to run his stocks and produces a lot more than Charles does, but his fruit's, frankly, often really sickening. It's quite disgusting, to be true. We tried stealing for some of our stores from him and ended up not being able to leave the stores for several days. So I'd frankly steer clear of him altogether if you're looking to not throw up. Then there's Theo. He uses druid magic on his plants. It's effective enough, but often has unexpected side effects. Magic being a bit of a bitch. And then there's Jacob, who runs the Western Farm. Believes in more technology than the others. Often uses robots or different sorts of electronical hookups to make his fruit grow mostly on its own. He's usually not too aware, so we can get away with stealing from him a little bit each month, but...
Right. So they're each saps in their own right.
In different ways.
And if I were to ask, how would we secure passage to something like the Golden Dragon's lair?
Well, it depends. If you're looking to do business, that's a fairly simple matter of traveling to his part of the catacombs and making sure you don't bear a threat. Sorry, my voice makes me cough. If you are looking to threaten him or attempt to draw him out, well, you end up with a lot more arrows in you. But, of course, as being a thief, he always has a high interest in any sort of artifacts or rare items.
Good to know. Marcellus, did you have any?
Does he have another alias that he may go by?
Any thief has at least a few good aliases to go by, but the Golden Dragon is always worth any time I need to talk to him.
What is he? What does he go by? The Golden Dragon?
Yes.
How do you contact him?
What race is he?
Beat me to the question.
Excuse me. As far as your question, really, to get a hold of him, ravens usually know how to find him. But there are also matters of... He has boys around town, sometimes. That's typically all male with golden hair. They're usually supposed to be messages of his, as far as the accusation goes, anyway.
Boys with golden hair. And do you just send ravens to the Golden Dragon?
Often enough, yes. The ravens are smart birds, usually know how to find him. Oh, he has a roost where they come to sit. As far as I hear it, he's supposed to be a catastar.
You're always telling me.
I actually have an idea.
Well, the Kellistar have some sort of strange connection to dreams and otherworldly planes. So honestly, I'm not altogether sure that he ever sleeps. I mean, that's how he finds the ravens. I honestly don't know.
You have any other questions for me?
Don't think so.
Well,
He's a cash star.
so long as you're inclined to stay, you will have lodgings with us, and we'll make sure you have food in the mornings.
Sounds yippee. Don't mind my friend. He's not much of a eater.
Much of a sleeper either.
I will say we do appreciate this, Garrett, and I'm going to give him 100 gold.
Okay. And it's now 10:55, so I think that's where we go ahead and call it for the night.
You know what they say. Keep your friends rich and your enemies rich, and then see which one's which to you today.
Says that.
Nobody says that.
Tony Stark said that.
So the guy with 300,000 gold in his bank account.
Higher than that.
Anyway, thank you guys all at home for watching, and we will see you guys on Sunday.